Yeah, hang on a second, guys. I've never streamed with this software before. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, someone's first time. It's the first time I've been streaming in a long time, so welcome. Let me pop out the chat so it's a little bit easier for me to see. All right, someone in there. How's my audio? Can you hear me at all? Because no one's responded to me yet. Because I'm trying to stream this from my Elgato, and that I've never done before. the Cult of the Shell. We can look in on them. Yeah, so I see audio. Audio sounds great. Okay, cool. Okay, it's a little bit of a delay using the Elgato. It's a lot more delay than when I'm streaming a PC game with OBS. Okay, let me tweet this out just so people know what I'm doing, because I've not gone live in so long. Hunting in Animal Crossing. Okay, so that should do that. Sounds fine, loud and clear. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna drop this a few more places. Okay. Alright, so that's tweeted out. That's done. Okay, I think that's good. What do I think of 01? I think it's pretty solid so far. I do like a lot of the characters. I do like a lot of the story. I admit I'm not following it as closely as I should be. What I've seen has been really good, and I'm following it close enough to follow along with the plot. I just saw the new form that got leaked, and I'm thoroughly confused by it. Let's see. Yes, I know Warhammer 40k. The store I get my model paint from comes from there. Like when I'm painting Glyos figures and all that, I use stuff from Citadel. So I go to the Warhammer store, and every time I'm there, a dude tries to get me to get into the game. And I'm like, that's too expensive and too big and too complicated. Spend enough time learning Dungeons and Dragons. Don't need to spend however much time and money this would cost. We were talking about Warhammer at the D&D game today, where they mentioned where the DM was like, I spent like $300 on figurines because I thought they looked cool, and I really regret it. You know what? I spent $50 on figurines, and I kind of regret that because I've still not painted them, nor do I want to, nor do I really have the time to do it. Without the workplace competition, it'd be better. That was a little bit convoluted. I wasn't a fan of that. Like, I understand they want to push like they have to do something to push the whole he's the president of the company thing, other than just like because you look at what's going on in 01 and nothing really happens that really puts him. There's no conflict on that side of the story. Humagears go out of control. His company gets a bad rap for it, but they clean it up, and that's about it. So you need something on the president, the company side of it. So I'm looking up in the chat. Someone asked when the combo video for Big Trail and Troll is coming. That's set up on my stage to shoot right now. I did not realize logistically that is a very difficult video because I'm not sure where to stand to get a whole shot of the toy. It's so freaking big. It's almost maxed out my review stage, which means you're probably going to be able to see the stuff around the stage, which I've never been comfortable with, because the review stage is nice, but this will go beyond, and the frame will have to encompass part of my wall, my shelves where I keep my games and things like that. Fun. Okay, I don't want to waste too much time because I meant to start at 10, but I got home late and I couldn't figure out the settings because I'm streaming. I usually stream on OBS for PC games. Now I'm streaming on Elgato directly because if I try to stream my Elgato with OBS, it stutters. And I can't figure out how to get rid of the stutter. On here, it's fine. No problem on here. I can just move around and everything's nice and buttery smooth. So, we're doing this. Better money sink dice or miniatures. Depends. If you like painting miniatures, then miniatures are a great money sink. It's a nice little calming, relaxing time. I am a dice hoarder. I am a dice dragon. I have my hoard. I may or may not be eyeballing more. Devastator type of big. Not that big. I'd say the shoulder points, the shoulders probably go up to somewhere in Devastator's chest. It's very, very tall. God, I'm trying to take a look. It's hard for me to get it's hard for me to see the chat and see how many people are here because I want to wait and get a few more people in. But I don't know. Hang on. Okay, I guess the real point of this is I kind of just wanted company while I go villager hunting, because I've got an open spot, I got tickets to burn, and yeah, I don't know how long it'll take. Not even a dice goblin, dice dragon. It's just like a stash, Mace. A massive stash of dice. And I bring 2 sets and then spare D4s, D6, D8s and D6s and D12, everything. I'm here, that's all you need. Yeah, me and Mace are supposed to be streaming some Borderlands sometime, but we can never figure out the logistics of it. Is that a song from Earthbound playing? No, that's a song from Animal Crossing. It's all Nintendo, so it might sound a little bit similar. Okay, so I was gonna go all out on this stream. I was gonna put a webcam up, but I've been out and about for a long time, and the mask I have is so tight because it's double banded and forms around you, so it cuts into my nose. So I've literally got a bruise. I have this ugly bruise and marking around my face, and so the webcam is not going to be pleasant tonight. Okay, so I'm going to give people a little bit of time to actually check their Twitter and actually see that I'm doing something. Because I know I did have a few people that I told this to and oh, I want to hop in. And also, it's been so long. It's been so long since I live streamed for you guys. Hi. It's been a while. I almost did this on Twitch, but I'm like, no, my home is on YouTube. Let's do YouTube. Why not? Let's see. I'm losing track of all my windows. Okay. What villager do you really want to find? you will see on the screen there is a handy little graphic that is my current 12. It's the priority goes from left to right. I'll explain a little bit more after a little bit, dude. Okay, 2 weeks, and apparently in 2 weeks we're gonna see some Borderlands streaming. Okay, so just to give people a little bit of time, I did my village tour, but I've done a lot to my village since then. So I will, while we're waiting, I will just take a lap around the town just to show you what's changed. So if we go over here, I've added some bridges, and I have a completed hybrid garden, including nice blue roses. So I can, oh, yep, wasn't what I meant, but yeah. Shock, I have blue roses. So, all these. Oh, there's Snuffles. Yeah, I was waiting on her. Snuffles is my water fairy. She comes and waters all my flowers. So most of all that's grown here is thanks to her. Thank you. Yeah, she's been a tremendous help. But yeah, this is where my money trees are. That keeps track of the money trees. Let me go over here because I've added some fun stuff to the side. I've added a little bit of fun stuff. Yep, there's my open slot. Fauna moved away. So, yeah. Oh, I still got star bits washing up. My flea market. Also, if you take a look around since my village tour, all of the stalls and shops are now being run by gnomes. Because that's a thing I could do. So now that's what happens. So, star. Running. Some of you are like this. Snuffles is, like I was kind of waiting on a big reveal for for you to see this because you'd actually don't grab the chair. Okay, put the beach chair back. Grab that, not the chair. Okay. But I was gonna show off a few things here. Snuffles, I wanted the live reveal, but I'll take this. My cabana bar is recent. So I've always there's always things that I have. Ah, Godzilla fanboy. Still has a Scyther nicknamed after me. Strongest Scyther I've got to say. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yay for my Scythers. Alright. If we, hang on. Grab. I've added a toy store to the island. This is gonna get fleshed out. I gotta add walls to it because I actually want this to kind of look like a shop. It's just not gonna have a ceiling, so it's gonna be like a I don't know, some kind of dollhouse, whereas like everything is set up, and then it's just walls but no ceiling. And someone asked about the turtle cult. They're doing fine. They've grown in numbers. The cult's bigger than it used to be. Just keep growing. The one in the middle is actually the turtle model, which is a little bit smaller. You can see a platform under it, but it works. It gives it a little bit more dimension and direction to have one facing forward. So that's been fun. And then I think everything else is pretty much the same. Oh, I moved the onsen that used to be beachside. Now it's up here and it's all expanded and fleshed out a little bit. Yes, Snuffles. I got bored. I did a lot of work. But yeah. Alright, so I like to have Armada Starscream as a guardian. It depends on what mood he's in at the time. Because he's either in a destroy everything mood or a, okay, humans are cool mood. It takes a while to get him to that point, so it might be a little bit weird. Okay, so that's basically what's changed on the island. Everything else is pretty much the same as it was in the tour video. The turtle cult keeps growing. No, none of those were Gamera. That's not the cult of Gamera. This is Gamera. Like, he was my original turtle. So he's the one who gets to be special. He hasn't joined the cult. He has rejected the cult. No, the gnomes are not my slaves. You know, they wanted to set up shop in the village. I let them set up a shop. They set up a flea market. They set up a toy store. They set up a cabana bar. You know, it's all on the level. All right, so let me see. I have to go. Okay. Okay, we got some more people came in. So let's get started to the point of this because I don't want to waste too much time. We've already wasted a lot. So, yesterday Fauna moved out. So I have an open slot for a new villager. As you can see on the screen, I have 12. They go from the left to the right as far as highest priority to lowest priority. I am after some kind of cranky or preferably a snooty villager because I didn't know until recently that you needed to have different character types in order to get all of the emotes in the game. Also, I had 4 normal villagers at the same time, which meant a lot of dialogue was the same. So I'm really after a type that I haven't had on the island yet that'll give me some new dialogue options. So it's snooty or cranky. And you can see I do have Judy and Whitney who are very high on the list, Spike. I do have a few others, of course, that are not. I kind of want to switch up my lazy villager, so there's a few on there that I liked. The big one, Phoebe on the left, who's going to present a problem because she is my favorite design in the entire game. If we run into her, that'll give me 2 sisterlies and I'll have the exact same problem. I will have to solve it later and start ejecting others and that'll take like a minimum 2 weeks before I can expect another villager to want to move out. So Judy is probably the highest one because Judy is not obtainable via amiibo. Whitney is, and I could just spend money on an amiibo card or fake and get her that way. I get it. Most of them I want that way. Don't really want to do that. Want to do it fair. I want to do it the fun way. The way you guys can watch along with me. And then I have... what else? What else do I have? I do have enough to where I can get away with a very long Nook Mile tour. I can get away with doing this for a while. And then still have enough tickets left over to just adopt a villager from someone else as a last resort. So, if we go into my inventory and cycle down here, I currently have in my possession 115 Nook Mile tickets. That's not a lot for some. For me, that's a ton. So here's what I'm doing. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75. 75 potential tours. With 40 tickets, I can get most anyone I want. If I just wanted to go buy Whitney, yeah, the fun way. Hear me say that 40 tickets in. So, yeah, I'm gonna save 40 just in case I don't run into anybody I want, and we'll just go adopt somebody. But that still gives me 75. That still gives me a lot of room to work with. Let me go ahead and put the star fragments away. I am going to be shaking some trees. I am going to be chopping some wood because I am at a severe lack of wood. I should actually probably make another... Yeah, before I go, let me make another axe just so I have that option. Because for whatever dumb reason, wood is so much more common to use for DIYs and tools than hardwood, softwood. So you actually have to use a lot of it, and there's just never enough. So this is twofold. I'm gonna be chopping some trees, but once I get enough wood, I'll forget that, and we'll start speeding up the pace, and we'll just go to the island, see who's there, and then leave. If it's not someone I want. Alright, speed it up. Alright, all done for now. So the only thing in my inventory is going to be the tools I absolutely need. And yeah, and a ton of tickets. Do I have a bell tree yet? Yeah, you get a bell tree really easily. I actually have a lineup. When a new bell spot sprouts on my island, I plant the money, dig it up, and then take it to this one spot. So all 4 of my potential money trees are in the same place. Someone who has O's Okay, Renji, I don't have O's combos as shirts. Let me go ahead and show you. I will go ahead and show you what I did make as a shirt. which is my Kamen Rider Decade. So, it's perfectly possible. This has been... If you got a Switch and you like the idea of the game, I would say go for it. It's genuinely just, like, such a relaxing game right now. It's the perfect game to just chill out and take your mind off of, you know, all of it. It's been a sanity saver for me. Everyone just chilling and hanging out in the square. Sure, why not? Hi, Marina. Marina just randomly sings. Yep, big surprise. She randomly sings all over the island. It's adorable. I think she picked up one of those. I think she picked up the song that plays at the Cabana Bar. Alright. It's tour time. Let's go catch a flight. See, this is the part that takes the longest. How do you make custom shirts? There's a designer in the game. You can either import it with a QR code from the Nintendo app on your phone, or you can just make it from you can just make it in game. Which the Decade shirt I made in game. If I made it out of game, it would probably be a lot smoother. But I like how it came out, and I kind of want to do more stuff like that. Alright, use a Nook Mile ticket. Yeah, what takes the longest is just waiting for the dialogues. Do I still have the Fallout 4 Glyos Power Armor figures? I don't. Just because as far as Glyos goes, like, I like Fallout, but I'm not huge enough into it to actually want the toys. And I couldn't really work with those very well as far as Glyos goes. They're a little bit limited in what I could build with them. Masterpiece Tigatron. I am reserving all judgment on Masterpiece toys from now on until I actually see in-hand reports. Because we've had way too many that break, way too many QC issues lately. You know, I can't trust Masterpiece as a toy line anymore. Are you kidding me? Okay, first one of the night, we got the Money Rock Island, which is one of the rarest ones. And we also have the camp over here. So let's see who's here. Oh! Oh, that's a shame. If you saw my tour, if you saw my last villager hunt video, she was on it because I love the idea of turning the ostrich type villager into a flamingo. Flora. Yeah, she's a peppy villager, so she's obsessed with being a pop star. Like, she was on my list. I bumped her off the list because if I'm going to pick up another peppy villager, it's going to be Ketchup. That's literally the only one I'm going to accept. Okay, that's fun. Here, okay, I need to eat a... No, not drop. I hate the drops the default. I need to eat a coconut. Alright. This island is specifically why I brought the vaulting bowl. Oh, I didn't bring a shovel. Oh, okay. I didn't bring a shovel, so I'm not going to get everything out of this that I could be able to. But hey, it's still free money. I could craft a shovel. Oh, DIY. See, this is the thing, is like, I know this is going to take a long time, so I mostly just put this up. The wooden table mirror. I'm not even going to take that home with me. But, like, I knew this was going to take a while. So, I wanted to, This is kind of an... No, I didn't get any normal wood. But yeah, like, this is kind of an exception. Most of the islands, I will chop fruit trees so I don't get any wasps or anything. And we'll move on. But this is a money rock island, so this is actually going to be a little bit time consuming. I apologize. I honestly don't know how long this whole thing is going to last. We could get Judy on the next island, or we could be here 70 tickets later. I don't know. Don't have any rocks to make a shovel. This is the part where do I remember what I need to make a shovel? I think I need hardwood. Yeah, I need hardwood. So how's everybody doing? Okay, can't see anything. Okay, I got 3. I would need iron to make the rest. Okay. Give the axe back, and there we go. I don't think a flimsy shovel is going to last me very long against 5 rocks, but at the very least I'll be able to get some of the money out of it. Alright. Craft me a shovel. Alright. I will try to expedite this process as much as possible. I don't want to take up too much of the time on this. And also just, as I sit here and realize that Flora is actually named after Florida, where pelicans are from, which has a lot of pelicans, actually. And I've already screwed up because I left that rock there, so I'm not going to get the 8. Yeah, okay. It's been a while. It's been a while since I did Money Rock. Okay. Grab all the things. Grab all the things. The good news is we found out that durability on shovels is fine as long as there's still something to get out of them. They won't break. So I should, if I hit this right, I shouldn't need anything else. Money, 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 money. Yeah, you can do it with an axe, but the axe is slower. The animation to hit it is slower, so you can't get that 8th hit. And the 8th hit is the one, like, when you hit the money rock, it's 16,100 bell that is your maximum, and half of that is in the 8th hit. So if you go with an axe, you're not going to get that 8th hit, and you're going to be out half the money. So that's why the shovel is important here. And I totally blanked on the shovel, so this is my fault. It's taking longer. Apologize. We'll get to hunting villagers here in a bit. I got 1 more rock left. We'll give this one a good thwacking, and then we'll... Yes, 253 light. I remember you. No, we're not down in Fraggle Rock. This is Money Rock. Yes, and I am a rock man right now. If I had my wand on me, I would literally turn into a blue armored superhero at the mention of a rock man. Alright. Okay, so let's get out of here. Let's go to our second island adventure. So Flora was on my list of wants. She worked her way off after I started figuring out I need Cranky. I need Cranky and Snooty really badly. Shovel Knight. It's a little Shovel Knighty. Going around whack, but you know, you need you know, in Shovel Knight you're not always whacking rocks with a shovel. Next review I'm working on, I'm scripting out a couple right now. As far as what I would like to review, I do have some Studio Series figures. Like the new Sentinel Prime and the new Off-Road Bumblebee. Those are both exceptional figures, so I actually really want to do that. Time for takeoff. Cranky Kong. he's in the game. There's a few there's a few crossovers in this game. There's one where you could have a pig named Ganon who actually looks like Ganon. All bro, I'm glad you appreciate it. Like it. I don't know what good my advice is, but I try when I can. All right, I should be. I guess I can keep track of this by the fact that my ticket stack is dwindling, right? Sweet. Okay. Well, it's a more normal island here. Oh no! Oh no! I didn't mean. Oh no! Nope. I'm done. Okay. I screwed that up because I forgot. I was only trying to hit the fruit trees. I was trying to only hit fruit trees because fruit trees can't drop wasp nests. So now I'm all stingy. They got confused there for a second. For a second, I actually thought I might be able to outrun them. Or, like, get my net out in time to snag them. No, no, no. Oh, did that once. Did that already. I do, yeah, Ellie, I know. I know. Because she told me to do something with the wasp. I forgot to bring that. Whoa, what is wrong with your eyes? Oh. T-Bone. Okay, he's... Okay, I think he... I've got my audio muted so I don't echo on your end. So I didn't hear his voice. I came across Cranky, but he's not one I want. So we need to get out of here. He has vision problems. Don't run into Kamen Rider Saw Sword in the stream. Yeah, don't run across, It was entertaining to see you sting. Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure it was. It's half the reason you come into this stream where I'm burning countless Nook Mile tickets on the hopes of finding a villager. Because you just want to see me suffer as I burn through valuable commodities to get nothing. Okay, you know, what did I get? Oh, for hitting rocks, imagine that. Okay, so let me go get... T-Bone should be a big orange cat? So let me, if his name was Zanya, it should be a big orange cat. Okay. So let me go get my shovel. Sawsword is the Scorpion Kamen Rider, so he's telling me not to run into scorpions. If I ran into the Scorpion aisle, this is one of the rare cases where I would actually skip it because A, I have 3 scorpions in storage right now waiting to be turned into a model, and also I've got plenty of money. I'm not really after money. I just got the money rock just because it's special. All right. No. I keep for losing track of what I'm doing. Okay. I've only got 2 party poppers. So I don't really want to risk the stings that much. I have exactly 1 medicine, and the shop's closed. So, take that. No. And I'll go ahead. I guess I don't need the slingshot either. So we'll go ahead and deposit. Why is there no more convenient way of doing this? Alright. Yep. Yeah. There's a ton of different wands in the game for transforms, and I'll do a few just to play around at some point, just to switch this up. All the wands do the same thing. I should still try the party popper. I don't want to risk getting stung again, since I don't have any more medicine. I don't want to spend this all swollen-eyed. All right, good night, Far. Thanks for hopping in. I imagine a lot are gonna drop out by the time I actually find someone I want on one of these tours, because I'll tell you this: I've had good luck. I've had good luck. Oh, hi, Silver. Glad you can make it. I've had really good luck with villager hunting. Marina was one of my most wanted villagers because I love the octopus design, and she's the only one whose personality and design I liked. So I got her in 10 tickets. Kid Cat, the Super Sentai / Kamen Rider homage of the game, that one only took me 5, and he was my most wanted villager. That said, I'm pretty sure that streak is dry, so I fully expect to burn through a lot of tickets doing this. There's Snake. Okay, Snake is, I believe, a jock-type villager, and despite the name, is actually a bunny. So we'll meet Snake, but we will not invite Snake. Strong sounding place. Solo K. Yeah, he's definitely a jock. Bunyip indeed. Alright. So we don't need him. I've got 2 jocks on the island already. So I will grab some quick wood and bid this place adieu, and we'll move on. All 3 hardwood, really? Bang, bang, bang. See? 2 normal wood. That's what I needed. Why is this lighting up again? Oh, because it added chop wood. That's convenient timing. Yeah, I know people like Snake, but I have Hamlet, who is my first jock, and I love Hamlet. Like, the idea of a hamster villager who wants to get buff is hilarious to me. And then I have Kid Cat, who is a jock type, and I'm not getting rid of my Sentai hero. So, yeah, I'm perfectly set on jocks. I don't want to get rid of either of them. Godzilla Metrocon was canceled. So, Tampa Bay Comic-Con is still on. For those crazy enough to even attempt that. But yeah, there is no Metrocon this year. I'm going to put out some Metrocon content in July to make up for it. Because I have actually been, I've been stockpiling a lot. / procrastinating, because there's always things I need to work on more than Metrocon footage. But I'm going to break open the vaults and just have like years worth of content drop in July, if things go according to plan. The things around here rarely go according to plan. That is why there is no Plastic Attic, because every time I plan one, things happen. Oh, you got Megan and Rosie on your first 2 tours. I love Megan. Like, I was talking about that with one of my friends in D&D. It's like of all the villagers who are brand new to this game, who debuted in New Horizons, no one talks about Megan. And I think she's incredibly sweet. She's like a big Care Bear. Alright, so... Who we got? Where are we? Standard Island. It's a spiral. And... Need a vaulting pole. It's an ostrich villager, but not the one I want the most. Who are you? Phil. No, I didn't expect to see you. The name's Phil. I'm an ostrich about town. In this case, about islands. You should probably stick together. I don't know the villager types by heart. I just know how they tend to act. He seems like the smug type. I have Ken, who I think is the best smug villager of them all. So I don't need him. We move on. Ken, I has normal wood? I cannot have normal wood. Stop snickering in the chat. Dirty minds. All of you. Grab that too. Oh, one more I can whack. I'm not looking for DIY. I keep forgetting that like you can actually find DIYs on Deserted Island Tours, so I should actually be checking the beaches, but that would also consume more time. Oh, see, and right there, see? I don't want this to take all night, even though it probably will. Something from Olivia. A garden bench. I actually don't have that. Oh my god, I had to... There's 2 garden benches in my town square that I had to have someone make for me because it's one of the few DIYs I don't have. I can just make them at will now. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry I've been neglecting to look. Apparently, I should be keeping my eyes open. Okay. Yes, Orville, you know the routine. I'm going to fly. I'm going to use a McMile ticket. You know this. Yeah, I can get fossils on these trips too, but I've already got all the fossils in the museum. So it's a bit of a waste for me. It could have been a Falco reference, though I think there's... Like, if they want to do a Falco reference, there is an Eagle-type villager, which would be a lot closer in design. Oh, Justin, it's going well. It's going well. It's a nice, chill night. We're just hanging out, exploring random deserted islands, and hoping to pick up homeless people along the way. The Turtle Cult can have some benches. The Turtle Cult all got custom cushions. They're good. Are you kidding me? It's Money Rock again. Now, okay, so there's a Money Rock Island, but there's also a Gold Nugget Island where all of those would produce me a Gold Nugget, so I actually do need to check it, but if it's just Money Rock, I'm gonna just leave. Because that takes way too long. Campfire is over here. I've never... It's so hard for me to get Money Rock Island intentionally. The fact that I got 2... Like, this is only trip 5, right? This is only the 5th one. Oh. Solelli. Oh. No, we're full up on hamsters. It's okay. Alright, so once again, munch. Once again, I drop it because that shouldn't be the default action. Nom 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 nom. Alright. Take those 2 wood. Bank. Alright, so we'll just take shovel to this one and see what we get. Yeah, normal Money Rock. There's like a 2% chance of landing on a Money Rock Island, so the fact that I actually got it twice in one night is insane. So that burns up my luck for the night. Now we're just down to whatever crap luck I normally have. Come on, there we go. Yes, Raymond is severely overrated. He's a smug cat villager with heterochromia. That's if that's what you're into, fine. Like there's nothing wrong with Raymond, but he's not the be-all end-all villager. It's just a lot of people are playing for the first time, and that's the one they latched onto, especially because he's one of the new ones you can't amiibo into the game. So yeah, I'm not big on him. If I got him on one of these trips, it would present me a conundrum, because guess what? I have no... If I adopted him and then got rid of him as soon as I could... Oh, yeah, I forgot the DIY bottle. Okay. Everybody loves Raymond. Not this Raymond. But yeah, I think people just overhype Raymond just because he's hard to get. And he's a villager that stands out. So you've got a lot of people who just treat Raymond like a trophy. It's not even a villager they want. Maybe they've got, smug villagers already. They don't need another one on their island. Maybe they've got cats on their island. They don't need another. But it's the, oh, I got Raymond. Here's Raymond, guys. Judy's... Okay, so, like, Judy's kind of overrated too, but I really like Judy as a design, and I do need a snooty villager, so she works for me. Like, I don't have a cub on the island. I really do like her, like, two-tone, like, pastel fade. That is a really unique look. But, like, Judy is another one of those that's, like, super expensive on the black market because you can't amiibo her, and she has a unique look. The difference is, I like her unique look, and she would fit in on my island. Godzilla, they're making the Ixa for the next Complete Selection modification. I would love to have Agito, but they haven't announced it yet. That's the thing, where my favorite Kamen Rider series is actually a little bit underrated and does not get much. Octavian! He's cranky, but he also looks furious all the time. I don't think I could handle that on my island. And like I said, I've already got one. I've got the one octopus that I actually want. So we are gonna stick with the octopus that I have. Ooh, 3 normal wood. I forgot how many I've chopped already from the first before I went back and stashed everything, so I'm not actually sure how many I've got at this point. I need a lot. Like, for some reason, this game has so many recipes that require normal wood, but normal wood doesn't spawn as much out of the trees, or at least it doesn't feel like it does, because you're always low on wood. Softwood and hardwood, not nearly as much uses it, so you've always got tons. Alright. No, they're not going to make Complete Selection gills before Agito. That's literally impossible. Turn the Octofrown upside down. It's the eyes! Octavian had... Like, I don't think an octopus can frown now that I think about it. But it's the eyes. It's like, he just looks like he's always angry at the world. I know people like that. I don't want one of those people on my island. Nope, time to take off. Yeah, unfortunately, the actor for Gills turned out to be kind of a dick. So I don't think we're ever going to see him again, which is unfortunate. That said, they did... Well, I was going to say they made Gills as a ZO watch. But that might have been in production before all that went down, so they were just stuck with it. Oh no, it's upsetting. It's upsetting that between the actor being a jerk and being just a terrible human being in general, and the fact that the Gills suit was so badly damaged, like, there is one that exists. One showed up at a concert. I don't know how stunt capable it is, though. Like, my favorite Kamen Rider just has this horrible, horrible run of luck. Are you kidding me? Zucker! Okay, guys, there's 391 villagers are in this game. Only 3 of them are octopus. I just got 2 of them back to back, and the third's on my island. This is insane. This is literally insane. So yeah, so for those who have never seen the design, he looks like an octopus ball, sauce and everything, and sticking out of his head. He's a lazy type. I don't need he's not a lazy type I need or want, and we already have our octopus girl. So, all right, DIY. Scan the beaches. Just do a quick lap around. That is mind-blowing to me. So this is all, like, I am so happy I'm streaming this. I'm glad there will be a permanent record of this. Because this has already been so much more bizarre than the one that I recorded as a YouTube video. Suki, hi! Oh, glad you can make it. So this has already been so weird. Between having Money Rock Island twice within 5 tickets, and also the back-to-back octopus villagers. Yeah, takoyaki. They based them, yeah, they just made, there's 3 octopus villagers, and the best they could come up with for a weird one was to make him takoyaki. Which makes sense. Also makes him look like he's been half cooked. See, I wish I could just give these to Wilbur. Like, do you want to go home, or do you want to spend that next ticket on your... Do you want to spend the next ticket on the stack? And then Wilbur just flies me off to a different island. Hey! Oh, congrats on graduation. That's awesome. Alright, I've lost track of how many tickets we've spent. I don't know which island this is. I think we're still in the single digits. Yeah, so this is island number 8. I like to pan the camera down and make it a surprise. Oh, we are skipping you. We are skipping you. Let's just say, oh God. You are not pleasant. Okay, no. I already don't like the mouse villagers in this game in the first place. I think their design is kind of creepy. And that is unsettling. How many tickets do I have left? If this is island number 8, then we've probably... I think I've still got 67. Yeah, she's unpleasant. It's like, that's the word I put. That's the word I picked. That's the word I'm going with. Between like the fanged, like the spiked buck teeth. Like, every villager is going to be someone's favorite. You know, it's like, you know, this game is like Pokemon in that. And like, every character design is for somebody. That design is for somebody who's not me. Alright. Have I found Tarantula Island yet? Tarantula Island isn't in the game anymore because now we have scorpions in the Northern Hemisphere. I did find Tarantula Island several times. Why can't they make a mouse villager based on Pikachu? Because that's the Pokemon Company, which technically is not part of Nintendo. They're just, you know, partners with Nintendo. As I, while we wait for this animation, as I pop a tiny little, Reese's Cup. Cash bees and top trees. Oh, hey, look. The DIY's right there, so let's just go grab that. The DIY Derwin who D-I-H. Did it him herself? Orange wall-mounted clock. Okay, I've got 2 already that I didn't have before. I like the, I've already answered the Zeo question. Or the 0-1 question. I like the show. The President arc is kind of necessary for the storyline. But I wasn't a huge fan of it. Yeah, like Flick. I love Flick. But man, I feel like I'm taking advantage of him when I bring him like a stack of scorpions. Oh, you again! You're not from Avalon, are you? You are. I didn't know it was real. Okay, I'm pretty sure you gave me the exact same abs comment the last time I met you. You were in my last villager tour. I said you looked like you got dunked in lava. That opinion hasn't changed. We're leaving now. I also like the idea that his skin is that desert camo, but he's also wearing like digital Arctic camo. So he's a little bit confused about where exactly he wants to hide, but he's prepared for all environments. Yes, we've done this song and dance many times. I'm going to use the Nook ticket. I'm going to fly to a normal island. Yes, my tools are packed. Ready. Just fly me. The appeal I find in Kamen Rider? Kamen Rider is basically like superhero anime in real time. Like, it depends. Like, it's like any show or anime. Or I like the character, or a lot of times it's the story and the characters that pull me in. I like the stunt work. I like the choreography and the fight scenes. That's the Power Ranger fan in me. But, you know, I like, especially in Kamen Rider, where the choreography isn't 5-on-1 like it is for Power Rangers or Super Sentai. It's 1-on-1 generally. So I think it's a lot more interesting and dynamic. Alright, so... Okay, you're gonna be a bull villager, so... Probably not. Really? Really? What? Orville, you drunk dodo, you flew me to the same island. It was such a... I want my ticket back. I want my ticket back. Refund, refund, refund. Flew me to the same freaking island, found the same cross-eyed cow. Yes, Wilbur, I'm going home. And I'm never coming back to this island again. Never let me... Never bring me to Blinky again. Oh, good night, Godzilla. Thanks for coming. Good to see you again. Off we go again. Yeah, well, I drained my luck on Octopus, Octopi, and I drained my luck on Money Rock Islands. Like, what I just did was supposed to be improbable. I think running into the same villager twice is improbable, especially I think that was ticket 10. Like, for 10 tickets, this has been, like, an absolute ludicrous draw. Oh, I'm on Bamboo Island, so no chopping trees this time. I'm forgetting to do that, by the way. Because I've already hit the point of impatience, where I'm just like, just get me to the next island. I want to find my villager. And I don't want to waste your guys' time. But also, like, yeah, This is the weirdest villager hunt I've ever been on. What is going on tonight? Does it know that I'm streaming? Does Animal Crossing know I have an audience and it's trolling me? What is going on? That was almost back to back. We ran into Sly, we got Blinky again, and then we ran into Sly again! I'm losing my mind here. I will say it again, hey Rick. I will say it again. Yeah, do I have like a pool of like 10 villagers tonight? Like, I will say it again. It's 391 villagers in this game, minus the 9 I have on my island, 382. And I've done this! This is the kind of nonsense that makes me want to, like, stream and or, like, record everything I ever play. Because... So, Money Rock Island twice within the first 5 tickets. Both of the other octopus villagers back to back. And now, whatever that was. 253, no, it does not cost a ticket to return. I've got 75 tickets, so we're going to 75 different islands. So I've got 75 chances to actually get one of the 12 villagers on the screen. Preferably someone closer to the left side of that menu. I haven't looked much into what RNG determines what villagers have, if it's slanted toward anything in particular. I would like it to be slanted toward villagers you do not have, either of type or species, so it drives you to some variety. Okay, no DIY on the beach, at least not here. Oh, I know you. I know your name. It's a king lion. Elvis, the king. You sure what to... Here. I think he's a funny one, but he's not one that... he's not one that really does much for me. He does not spark joy. Not for me, anyway. But it's not Sly again. Oh my god, thank you for joining me on this crazy trip so far. We've barely begun, and this is already insanity. Okay, so we move on to the next one. Burning through the tickets. How many will it take to actually get someone on this list of 12? And will it be someone like on the far right of the 12 that I don't actually need, but would take in a pinch? Like the more tickets we burn, the more likely I'm going to take somebody from the right side of that list, versus the left side. Someone on the left side, I'm probably grabbing immediately. On the right side, if I ran into Drago or Pecan like right now, I might skip them and just go, you know what, I'll find someone else. Yes, I am looking forward to the Armor DLC. I'm looking forward to more gameplay and more Pokemon to catch, but also, like, they're doing something that no matter what level you're at, it's still, like, viable new game. So I am actually curious about how they did that. Yep, pack tools are ready. Time to take off. I miss the Plastic Attic days too. I'm working on that. It's just been really, really difficult to actually get the environment I need to create something like that, both in the time it takes and just hard to make it, hard to write a funny script. Things, the way things are going in the real world for me right now. For the last 2 years, really. Yeah, it's a two-way ticket. Terror? Yeah. I've seen Wonderful 101's remaster. Like, I've always been curious about that game. That looks like right up my alley, but I've just never gotten around to getting it in any of its facets and releases. I'd get it on Steam just so I could play it a little bit easier. Oh, we got a hippo. Hippiux. Okay, yeah, we don't need you. The Hippo Villager is one of those others where it's like, I didn't really see any hippos that, like, really made me go, I kind of want that one on there. I didn't even realize we were on the Sister Fruit Island. I've got pears. See, like, this is where, like, it'd be prime to just go chopping. See, like, I like using the Nook Tours to chop wood just because I don't need the softwood. All I need is normal wood, and this way I can just leave all the stuff that I don't want scattered about, and I don't have to clean it up or store it or anything. I just grabbed a weed by accident, didn't mean to do that. Clang, clang, clang goes the axe. Boom, okay. How much wood do I have right now? 27. Not great, but you pick up a little bit each time. That way I'm not sticking around on each island too long. We can actually get to the point of this. Because I want to find my villagers. I want to actually find, like... Yeah, well, TJTV is a no-go for many reasons. Because it's... Okay, thank you for the correction on how to pronounce that. Yeah, it's an ugly villager, I don't care. Which is your conclusion too. It's not one I'm ever gonna have to worry about pronouncing again. Let's put it that way. Can I just hit a button? How about I just hit a button that says Nook Mile Ticket? And then I just leave. Oh, Travis, you actually found that weird Adobe reuse of the Energon Blaster? Yeah, like, the Energon Blaster got around. Like, Hasbro remolded it for an Iron Man toy, and then they outsourced the mold, and Adobe did something with it, which is crazy. Michael, no. I'm not a fan of Nuzlocke rules. I like Pokemon as a casual experience. I don't want to try hard my Pokemon. I just want to kind of keep the Pokemon I like the most, and then just, enjoy it. And I like Pokemon to be a nice, laid-back experience, not the Dark Souls experience of Pokemon. Hang on. Hang on. Oh no, you're Fang. In the shadow, I couldn't tell who it was. In the shadow, I thought it was Whitney for a second. Oh, I trolled myself there. Fancy meeting you here. Okay, yeah, I know Fang is a cranky type villager, which I do need, but I've got my heart set on Whitney. Like, if I... that makes it hard, because I actually do really want a wolf on my island. And that's a really... And Fang's a really nice design. Oh, I feel like I trolled myself here. For a second there, just for a split second there, I thought I got really lucky. Oh, stream's over. Fang is at least worth a bit of debate because Fang is still a really cool looking one, and it is a cranky type. It is one that is a type that I actually need. I have my heart set on. Honestly, if I reach the end of these 75 tickets and I still do not have a villager I like, the plan was to offer up the 40 to just go get Whitney from somewhere, because there are ways of trading for villagers with them. I just have to be careful about who I trade with. Alright, so I think I'm gonna have to pass on Fang. There's cranks I want more than Fang. Yeah, don't settle. I have tickets. I have plenty of tickets. Yeah, we aren't even close. We aren't even close to, like if I get down to, like, 30, then it's down to the point where it's like, okay, I'll settle for someone who looks good, but it's not necessarily my, ideal. Like, for a second there, I thought I lucked out. For a second there, it's like, oh, it's a white wolf, is that not... No, it's Fang. I am not terribly familiar with all the designs, so for a second there, I wasn't sure who it was. I've not seen the Animal Crossing anime. I need to just have an overlay. I need to have an overlay on this stream that just says 01's been good except the competition arc made it, dragged it down. Tara, are you serious? We're getting a Gao Gaigar sequel? I've not heard anything about that, and I would think that would be on, like, all of my radars at the same time. I know there was an attempt, a Gao Gaigo, that they were going to do as like a crossover with Better Man, but that was a long time ago. That got canceled ages ago. Bamboo again, and we got a deer. Eric. Eric looking very moose or elk-like. All right. Well, we got nothing to chop here. Well, I guess I could chop the coconut trees, but DIY? DIY. Do I hear DIY? Have you considered DIY? No. No. Moving on. Moving right along. A new sticker at the bottom that just scrolls the FAQs. That's not a terrible idea. Yep, take me home so you can immediately fly me elsewhere. Yeah, like Eric is a design I don't really mind. Other than this one reason I was okay letting go to Fauna, it's just kind of a normal kind of design. It's like I like the more eclectic designs on the villagers. As you can see by my my options here. Alright. Next ticket. See, in my video of this, in my video of my last villager hunt, I described it as a slot machine that you have to wait 5 minutes for to see if you actually won. Which feels about accurate. We're doing it a little bit faster than once every 5 minutes because I'm not stopping to shake trees or anything. If I was just doing this offline, I'd be shaking down all the trees for free furniture because every island has one piece of free furniture. But aside from I don't want to waste time shaking all the trees, I also don't want to waste time running back and forth between the airport and my house to dump things into storage and then run back. Yeah, Dyna Xenon. I've seen stuff for Gridman's follow-up. There's character designs out, and the character designs that are apparently Beast Wars based rather than the Shattered Glass motif, which is weird that we're getting another anime where everything is Transformer based but not. It's kind of awesome and hilarious. There's fire. It's a chicken. And it is a stock chicken. It is just straight up. It's a chicken named Goose. I can't have you on my island. You will keep me up all night stealing my keys. You know, the whole point... Like, the last time I saw a goose, the whole point of that goose was to steal bells. And you know what? I don't need you stealing my money, goose. So, no. You are done. You are not coming with. I have the best chicken in the game. I have the best chicken. I have Ken. I need no other. Pokemon fan, if you run into an island that's full of fruit that is not native to yours, that's your sister fruit island. So you have a random chance of ending up on, in your case, an orange island. Here it's pears. We've hit that once before on this little excursion. Do I have a Nook Mile ticket on me? Oh wow, gee, I guess I do. Ken is awesome. I think it's perfect that it's a karate chicken man who's also the smug personality. So, the chicken's cocky. Which I say with no innuendo whatsoever, but absolutely a play on words. I love Ken. I love Ken and his overly Japanese aesthetic. I gave him the samurai shirt, so he wears samurai armor around the town now. It's great. There's no Brother Fruit Island. It's just kind of the terminology used. You know, so like your island is the Brother Island. So like for me, peaches. Peaches are native to my island. I am the Brother Island. The Sister Island is pears in my game. Oh. It's a wolf. Oh no. Who are you? Okay. Chief. Harumph. Hobnobbing here with you. Yeah. I'm hitting wolf villagers, but not either of the ones that are on my list. At least that time I didn't have a heart attack thinking, oh, did I get a really good one? No, no, we can do without. We can look the other way. Let's see, I have 58 tickets left. We are far from at the point where I have to just start taking what I get. The English dub Kamen Rider Decade from Hong Kong. I have not, 253. I know Hong Kong does do English dubs of the Kamen Rider series. I've seen a little bit. It's really difficult to actually find those. Like, it's not really common to encode things there. So I have seen very little, and much less I have not seen a whole series worth. It's interesting though. It's like really head trippy to see like all these characters in Japanese speaking English and hear like something of an official English translation. You have a Ellie has a katana for me. Oh my god, I want the katana. Oh, that makes me so happy, Ellie. Oh, Ellie. Oh, I forgot to tell you. After like a 6-week drought, Gulliver actually showed up on my island. So I will finally get another Gulliver item in the mail tomorrow. I'm actually like super excited for that because it's been so long. Like I want like, because he has such cool stuff. You know, he has like, he can send you sphinxes and pyramids and katanas. Well, it's a cute cub. Not one I'm gonna be inviting, but it's a cute cub. Let's at least say hi. Maple. Chance to make new friends. You strike me a normal type. I definitely don't need you. I think Maple's one of those that I see people talking about here and there. It's just like being one of her favorite villagers. Normal types in general are pretty just very sweet-natured characters. Like, I've seen charts where I don't know how normal type became a thing as far as Animal Crossing personalities go. I don't know how they decided that the really sweet characters would just be called normal. I have seen a few charts where they were retitled sweet, and I think that's far more appropriate because they are very, you know, they do tend to be like the nicest villagers. Not a whole lot of normal wood there. Okay. Can I come aboard your plane with this axe? Is TSA gonna give me a problem with that? Because like it's part of my work. It's a tool. It's like, so it should be okay. Okay, cool. I've seen Cube. Cube's fun. I like Cube in the older games where he actually wears a GameCube logo on his shirt. That's great. Okay. Next up, guess what, Orville? I want to fly. I absolutely want to fly. Thoughts on the Toei World YouTube channel? I would like it more if more stuff was translated, and if Hasbro would stop, if Hasbro wouldn't restrict what they could show in America. Because, like, they're airing Go Ranger and Metalder and B-Fighter, and, like, most of that stuff is mostly abandoned. You know, aside from just Netflix rights to air the reruns of Beetleborgs and VR Troopers and whatnot. And the Go Ranger stuff is like, that does not affect Power Rangers in any way, shape, or form. If anything, that would raise the brand for Power Rangers, for people to be able to freely see, like, where it came from. It's like, I think Hasbro's doing themselves a big disservice by, like, preventing those from airing in the US. Okay, we got a funky island shape this time. Bring a ladder. I should be able to see who it is from here. Oh, it's a duck. It's a duck villager, but it's not the duck villager I want. Mallory. Because she's a mallard. But I'm always down to dish, darling. Okay. So she's snooty type, and if we were if we were in a crunch as far as tickets go, I might consider her. I don't mind her design. We are not at that point yet, so let's move on. Not bad, though. Not bad. We see the one duck I want, though. A friend of mine... Ellie wants Mallory. Jeremy, I get that reference. The duck walks into the store and asks the store owner, "Do you have any grapes?" Like, "No, we don't have any grapes," and the duck leaves. Duck comes back the next day. "Hey, do you have any grapes?" I think, "No, we don't have any grapes, and if you ask me that again, I'm going to nail your feet to the floor." Okay? And then he goes away. Next day he comes back. "Hey, do you have any nails?" "No." "Good. You got any grapes?" Old joke. It is. Like, this is playing the lottery. Like, the fact that I'm using tickets is not unintentional. The irony is not lost on me. I am burning through tickets. X5 beta music. I have no idea what that is. I'm assuming it's Mega Man X5 beta music. I've not heard it. I know after Mega Man 4, the music stopped being, like, really memorable to me. Like, X4, I think, was, like, the last, like, really good effort they made toward Mega Man X, and then they just kind of lagged. Yeah, Ellie, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you are still on when all this is over, so I can come get that katana and come say hi to Celeste. But then again, I don't know how much longer this is going to be. We could be here all night. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my ever-loving mind. How? Okay, let me see who's camped here right now. It's an ugly mouse villager. We're not even gonna talk. Well, I guess we'll talk to him because we're talking to all of them. Let's see what kind of nightmare you're. Okay, Penelope, you are not bad, because those horrendous ears have been turned into a very cute bow. And your face does not look like something that is going to bite my neck in the middle of the night. Don't need you, though. This is Gold Island? Are you kidding me? I got... Oh, yeah, hang on. Om nom 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 nom. Bang. Alright. I don't care. Again, I don't really need money in this game, so if this is Money Rock Island, then screw it. I'm just gonna leave. Oh, I might slide off before I get the 8th hit here. I'm at a bad angle. Oh, no, I missed. Yeah, it's Money Rock. Again with the Money Rock Island. Yeah, if it was the Gold Island, there'd only be one rock. If I remember right, Gold Island is 1 rock in the center, Money Rock is 5. So, yeah, we got Money Rock Island 3 times. I couldn't intentionally do that before. And now I don't need the money. Now I don't need to find Money Rock Island for any reason. If I were to rewrite Mega Man X7 and still include Axel for X8, what would I change? It's not the story I would change. I would change the gameplay from being horrendous. Like, Mega Man X7 is a nightmare to actually play. The design is terrible. Like, I would just make the gameplay good, and then the story was fine. Yeah, there is a Gold Island. It's one of the rarest ones. And, like, literally there's one... If I remember right, Gold Island is one rock in the middle island, and then, I believe it drops 8 gold nuggets instead of the, increasingly large amounts of money. My thoughts on Mega Man 11 overall. I thought it was a great new version of the game. I still want to see Mega Man as a game evolve the same way that, like, the Mario franchise did. I think if you made a Mega Man game and gave it the same style of gameplay as, what am I thinking of? The same gameplay as Ratchet and Clank. Because you think of Ratchet and Clank and how that plays, and the idea of, like, swapping through your weapons in that game, that's Mega Man. That's how 3D Mega Man should work. Like, that's what I want Mega Man to turn into. And actually, like, modernize so you can have more than just... So, you can have more than just, here's 8 levels with 8 bosses, here's 5 boss levels, and then you're done. I would love to have that Ratchet and Clank style gameplay and storytelling where I don't run into a boss at the end of every stage, so I have a longer gameplay experience. So I have like a 10 or 15 hour game instead of like a 3-hour game. You know, I want it to expand. I want it to be much more modern and more less of what it always does and more of what it could do. Peck. You look like some bizarre, like... You look like an eye chart test, or like a colorblind test of some kind. There's something really odd about how your design works. He seemed to be a jock. We don't need a jock, we don't need a bird villager, so we move on. What's the name of the eagle? The eagle is Apollo. Yep, I'm ready. Apollo is like... is a bald eagle, so he is just like straight up... he's like straight up like the American stereotype character. Okay, I wanna fly. Why not? You know what? Let's do something different. Let's fly. You know, Wilbur would be saving so much fuel if you would just fly me to a new island from the old island. Like, literally, I could spend more time here in the dialogues than I could on the actual, like, villager hunt. Because, like, I could be done on the island as soon as just, like, as soon as it loads in and the dialogue's done, I run up, I see the villager, I run back, and then I leave. Oh, Travis, did you get Apollo? It's not that I hate anybody for, it's not that I hate anyone for having, the characters I want. You know, I kind of wish I had them, but at the same time, yeah, like Apollo's a reference to the moon landing. It's a reference to Apollo 11. Who's the next one? Who is it? Oh no! Oh no! I'm going to upset some people here. I'm gonna upset some people here. Oh my god, why did Ellie have to leave now? She would lose her mind here. It's Sherb! Sherb's another one that's brand new to this version of the game, and everyone loves Sherb. Oh, I don't need him, though. He's not what we're after. It's Sherb. Oh my god. This is, again, like, where I have to, like... I kind of have to grit my teeth and just accept it for what it is. He's not the villager for me. He's not the one I want. So I can't really pick him up. I want a new lazy villager. And he is a really cute one. My girlfriend has Sherb on her island, so that's another element. But I need to, so I can see Sherb anytime I want. But yeah, I'm ready to go home again. Sherb is great. And if I was just picking up whoever, that would be... as far as there's not many, like, brand new villagers to this game. I only know 4 off the top of my head, which is Raymond, Sherb, Judy, and Megan. Like, that would be so weird. It's like, if I take one of the ones that my girlfriend has, it's like, oh yeah, Sherb's on my island now too. Haha. I also have one of the rare ones. Sherb is really popular though. One for the Legacy Collection from Mega Man franchise. Battle Network and Star Force games in one pack. For me, the Battle Network and Star Force games all felt way too similar to me. Like, the gameplay is very much the same, so it didn't really... I just got bored of the EXE formula. Because even when you change the story and you change those overworld layouts, the fights and the encounters and how that works is all so similar. It just bores me. At least with, like, Mega Man, the different stage layouts means you play differently. There's different challenges to work around. Aw, Travis, that sucks. Oh, no. That's terrible. Like, Travis got Apollo, and then the game crashed. I've only had this game crash when I've tried to learn a DIY, so I try not to do it, and if I grab a DIY from an island, I wait to a point where it saves. Don't feel bad. Like, if you're going to eject a villager I like, or, don't feel bad. Like, everyone likes different villagers. I love Megan, but I understand why someone would want someone else on their island. Who are you behind the tree? Zell. I think a friend of mine has Zell on their island. Zell's very familiar to me, so we can bypass this one as well. This is by far the longest that it's taken me to find a villager I like. Like when KK came through, like when I got KK to come to my island, I still only had 9 villagers, so I wanted to get 10. And I was just grinding out Nook Mile tickets left and right. I didn't have any stocked up, so I just had to spend all day grinding Nook Miles. And if I didn't get a villager I liked, I'd go back, grind 2,000 more, and go again. And so I couldn't have gone through too many. Tickets. So this is by far the most I've ever burned trying to find a villager. But to get back to the question, if I had a Mega Man like collection that I wanted to see, it's the Game Boy games. They were going to do that. There was going to be a GBA release. GBA or DS, one or the other. They were going to do a Legacy collection there that compiled the Game Boy games, and they were going to colorize them. But they canceled the game, just like they canceled every Mega Man game that was in production around that time. Around the same time they canceled Legends 3. They canceled a unknown Mega Man X. reboot. They canceled... God, what else they canceled? They canceled Rockman World, the MMO. They canceled... No, it was Rockman Online. And then Rockman World was basically Mario Maker, but Mega Man. And that would do so well. I don't know why they don't do that. Probably because Mario Maker kind of has that cornered. Alright, next up on the tour. We got a pole vault over again. Well, it's Kitty Cat. It's Kitty. Mitzi. You got a weird face going... You got a weird design element to you. Eyes bugging out of this, like, white hood thing. Your face looks like a, like... I don't know. Something odd. I have now hit the point... Mega Man Universe. Thank you, that's the name I was looking for. I've now hit the point where it's just like, I don't care about the DIYs on the beach, and I don't care about chopping wood. I can chop wood anytime I want. It's just easier to do here because there's less cleanup. Why did Capcom hate Mega Man and Rockman? Because Kenichi Inafune left, and when a developer leaves, like in Japan, it's kind of a big deal. When a developer leaves, they don't really want to touch their franchise because there's a little bit more respect toward the creators in that. Like, you don't want to touch someone else's creation if you aren't absolutely sure that you can deliver it as good as the original did. So they avoided Mega Man for a long time. And also just because Mega Man is a popular legacy character, but traditionally doesn't sell as well as, you know, your Street Fighters, your Resident Evils. You know, Capcom put a lot more money toward brand new stuff. You know, toward the big things. Yes, F for Mega Man Legends 3. I was so looking forward to that, and I think Capcom's own choices sabotaged that, because they released... They released some demo that was supposed to be like, testing the waters for the Interested Legends 3, because it used the same engine and style, but they didn't tell anybody that. So the whole thing just got scrapped. And they said it was because, oh no, there's a lack of interest. People were salivating over that game, because it was also a game where we got to see, like, constant updates about the development. So we were actually really attached to it. It wasn't just interest. There was really, like, palpable, you know, visible interest. Okay, it's another mouse villager, and this might be the worst. Sickly green. Anacotti. I want to say Anacotti popped up in my... Like, I want to say Anacotti was one that popped up in my campsite. So because that's not the first time I've seen her in my game. And I know none of my friends have a mouse villager. Yeah, a lot of people wanted Legends 3. There's another Legacy collection I'd love to see. I'd love to see, like... Because I think on PlayStation Network they provided Legends and Legends 2. But Legends and Legends 2, like, the resale value on those games is crazy high. Because there is no, like, mass appeal. There's no mass digital alternative. So, the games, especially number 2... Like, I sold my copy of number 2 to get, like, Metrocon funds one year. It was like $90 I made off of that game. You know, for a game that was like $50 when it released, and, you know, not a widely remembered game at that. You know, it's kind of the, you know, Legends is like a black sheep of the Mega Man series behind the Classic and X. So the fact that that game has such demand is kind of telling, because it is a good game. And you can see where there would be money in a digital release. So, like, I would love if they compiled those for Steam the way they did the PS2 games. It seems like it would be obvious. You know, they've released Yeah, the Game Boy collection was they lost the source code, but it's another of those canceled Mega Man games. It has to go into that list. Which losing the source code, God, I feel like that's nonsense because I feel like you could backwards engineer that from the ROMs or even the original cartridges. Are we social distancing? I've seen this villager so many times, and it's like, you are way too topical. Rattle. I'm... No, masks and everything going on has stressed me out enough. I don't even want to bring it up, so you are definitely not coming home with me. Also, he's lazy, and we're not in need of a lazy villager just yet. I really need Snooty or Cranky. Really need Snooty or Cranky. Alright. Legends kind of was before its time. I feel like Legends is a little bit clunky because they didn't know how to do 3D Dungeon Explorer games yet. I feel like now, if they actually had a chance to take that gameplay style and refine it, you get such a good game. You get such a good game out of that. Also, I'm realizing it's been... is there a reason why I want getting one of each personality type? Every personality type in the games teaches you different emotes. And they can teach you up to 5. So, there's 44 in the game total. 4 you get by default, and then all the rest that you get. So, like, a jock villager teaches you 4 normal emotes, and then when your friendship's really high with them, they teach you the flourish, which is like one of my favorite little emotes in the game. If you don't have I don't have a Snooty or Cranky type, which means there's 10 emotes I've never been able to get. Also, different villager types have different dialogue, and if you just want variety in both how the characters interact with you and how they interact with each other, because they do talk to each other and you can hear what they're talking about, you can actually get new stuff. So the more variety you have, the more variety your gameplay experience is going to have. Eye of the Tiger. Let's see. I might as well look for a DIY. I'm sure I've skipped plenty of DIY just because I'm just in and out, and not even bothering to check the beaches. Just for the sake of stream, we will talk. But I know, Rowan. And you're talking about wilderness training, so best abs on the planet. Yep, you're a jock. Don't need you, so not great for me. Alright, Wilbur. We're doing the song and dance again. Yeah, I know a lot of people who are like, I'm just going to take whoever comes. And that's how I was for a while, but I ended up with some villagers I really couldn't stand. I ended up with Graham, because I was just taking whoever the tours gave me first. And Graham was really annoying. Graham is a smug type. He's a hamster who's a smug type, but he also has this IT guy aesthetic. Like the inside of his house has big expensive computers and servers and all that. So on that level, no. Oh no! Now I have to do it all again. But yeah, like Graham, you made me miss my buttons. I blame you for that, Graham. All right. Time for takeoff again. Hello, hero. Should have named him Tony. I think that would have been a little bit copyright infringing. See, Diana I actually kind of like. If I had Diana instead of Fauna, we would not be here right now. Because that would be my Snooty, and I kind of like her design. She's not on my list. She's not one that I would, like, really be adamant, like, I wanna get her on this island. Alright. I've lost track of how many times we've done this now. Okay, I've got 47 tickets left. So this is Island 28. We've done this 28 times so far out of 75 trips. I have the Money Rock again. The Money Rock must have gotten a lot more common in some update because I've gotten this so many times now. I'm not going to bother going over there this time. I've got plenty of money. I don't need to get money. I think I've seen you too. Bianca, yeah. Nope, you're the peppy type. You're a cool design. If you were snobby, I might consider you, but you're not. So I must move on. Bink, bink, bink. Oh. I'm not getting a lot of wood because I'm not bothering to get the weeds and everything out of the way. It needs spots to drop. Quick little glance for DIYs. Chop some wood along the way. No normal wood, so we're moving on. No DIY. We continue. My voice is already ragged, by the way. Ugh. It's been a long time since I've had to do this. Oh, hi Ellie, you're back. Ellie, you missed it. I had to skip Sherb. Like, I got everybody's boy, Sherb. But I don't need a lazy type right now. She has never been to Money Rock Island. I've been here 3 times tonight. We just keep coming back. Flying again. Yeah, I'd say once we've done this 50 times, then we reach the point where it's like, I'm going to take whatever snooty or cranky type I get, and then we're just going to deal with it. Why? Because I don't need a lazy. I know he's like everybody's like precious little baby, but I'm... Number one, if I want to see Sherb, I fly to my girlfriend's island. No, Tigatron's girlfriend, like, was Snowstalker. Like, the female tiger he scanned his form based on, that was Snowstalker. She didn't make it. Air Razor was later. Air Razor was like a later love interest that was actually his same robot species. Okay, who we got now? Who is it? Who is it? Who's here? I'll let you walk on the screen. No. It's our first dog villager of this little experiment, but Mac is not going to do anything for me. Yeah, lift in a tree. Yeah, you're a jock. I'm meeting a lot of villagers, though. So I've got that going for me. Now, the thing is, like, my TV's on mute. So I don't, Doggy with a unibrow. Yeah, but not what I'm after. But, like, the element I'm missing here is the sound. Because I've got my TV muted, just so I don't echo to you guys, I'm not hearing the voice. And aside from, I'd really like to have different animal species. I'd like to have different animal species, and I'd like to have different personality types. A bonus is, I would actually really like to have someone with a different style of voice, just so I have a little bit of different audio in the game as well. Alright. What would dodos do? Dodos would go extinct by the time we will be done here. Whew. Okay. We're up to like 30 now. All right, come on, game. You got start giving me some difficult choices. Sure was a little bit like, ooh, I'm gonna feel a little bit bad for skipping this. Well, it's another gator. Allie. Pleasure to meet you, Tyler. Lovely. Well, you come across as a snooty type. I don't mind the design, but you know, gators I want more. There are gators I want more than that. So, all right. So Bamboo Island, not a whole lot to chop. No, nope, no bottle on the beach. We go again. God, there's people who have stacks of 400 tickets who do this, looking for Raymond and all the overhyped ones. I got the island with roses. Roses are native to my island. Yeah, if you get special, yeah, the flowers that you get from islands do have a better chance of getting you hybrids. All right. Going once again. I'm trying to see in the background. What am I not allowed to bring? I'm not allowed to bring aerosol cans. Am I not allowed to bring party poppers? What is that one? I'm not allowed to bring... It's some kind of cone. I'm not allowed to bring party hats. I'm not allowed to bring traffic cones. I'm not allowed to bring bugles. I'm not allowed to bring air horns. I'm not allowed to bring vuvuzelas. Alright. Next up... Okay, tulips. Yeah, so tulips and roses are my two flowers, by the way. So those are the ones we're seeing a lot. There's no more... They patched out the rare flower island, so I can't run into hybrids in the wild anymore. And that's what started off my island, is I found an island that had all the hybrid tulips. So, like, I got purples really fast. It's a bird of some kind. It's another chicken. Ava. Well, if I had a farm, you'd seem like you'd be right at home. I don't have a farm. This is not Stardew Valley. This is Animal Crossing, and I need an animal that is not you. Ken, best chicken. Moving on. Ben, yes, it looked like a party popper, but I actually know that you can bring party poppers on the plane. Stupid chicken. How do you think you can help me, Orville? How do you think? I'm rather convinced that they're not even, like, punching the tickets or, like, shredding them or anything. I think they're selling them back to Nook. I think this is all just one big scam. God. So one thing I am going to warn you guys of, it does kind of get loud at my house around this time of day. I don't know. I might have to step away for a bit, so I'll go ahead and warn you. I don't know if that will happen. I'm hoping all of this touring is done and I find somebody soon before anything like that happens, so we are not rudely interrupted. But just for a bit, I might have to, like, step back away. It won't take long, but... Okay, bamboo again. You'd think at some point I would get, like, the stupidly rare islands. Right? Octavian again. Okay, seriously. I've never run across duplicate villagers on a villager hunt before, and now just keep doing it. It's not as ridiculous as, like, running across Sly, going to one other island, and then running into Sly again. Like, please, no... Done with the freaking repeats, please. Yeah, will I actually get the villagers I want? It's like, this is how you're supposed to do it. Like, no black market, no nothing like that. Just keep doing this. Oh, Travis was there. Yeah, it's the third duplicate I've had so far. Travis was there when I did Final Fantasy VI, and I beat the Magic Master. Because the trick to Magic Master in that game was, if you fight him normally, he casts Ultima at the end and kills your whole party. But if you blind him and cast Berserk, he can't use any of his big spells, and then you just drain his MP instead of HP. When he reaches 0 MP, he tries Ultima, it fails, he dies, and your party's safe. It takes forever, but it's a really smart strategy. And that, whoever made it through that, Travis, if you made it through me showing that trick, you are a trooper, because I know it is not fun. It takes so long to kill him that way. Where's Agent 3 when you need him, her? Oh, if I could get an Inkling as a villager in this game, oh, not even a doubt. I've got all of the Splatoon amiibos. That wouldn't be hard to do at all. God, this is absurd. It is absolutely absurd that I've had so many weird occurrences on this trip. It's like, I guess it's a given how many tickets I'm going through. I'm gonna have some oddities, but like, just some really strange occurrences have gone on this villager hunt. I'm very happy that I have streamed this, and there will be a permanent recording of it on YouTube. And I'm happy you guys were here for the trip. I don't know how much longer this journey will be, either for myself or for you, because this is... I'm in this for the long haul until I have the villager I want. You guys can leave anytime you choose, so if you choose to stay, I do appreciate that greatly. It's a horse villager. I'm not a fan of the horse villagers. Elmer. They named you after the glue company. That's a little bit morbid. I'm actually a little... I would not... Even if I liked the horse designs in this game, and that's actually not a bad one. I've seen much worse. Even if I wasn't against having a horse villager on my island, that name would be so bizarre for me. I would not want that. Okay, yeah, Travis, I remember that. Oh, Jihara, we came across Goose in one of these trips. Were you there? Like, we've seen Goose tonight. Look, Miles, I get... If they have named a horse Elmer, it's because of glue. It's because, you know, the original glue was made from horse hooves. And I really do want to know the chemist who originally looked at a horse and said, you know what? I bet his feet are real sticky. That seems like one of those weird things that, like, you don't just look at something and go, oh, that's what that's gonna be. I feel that takes some testing. Oh, well, Jihara, glad you made it. You know, you missed one of your chickens, but, you know, maybe we'll see someone else. I think this is a cow villager. Cow's another design I'm met on. Tipper. Okay, Tipper is another one that's on my girlfriend's island, so I don't really need that one either. Also, more roses on a Nook Mile trip. So, I don't need any hybrids now, though, so I don't need to get those. Let me do my laps. You know, the other nice thing about going on Nook Mile tours is that I can just, like, find all these flowers and just run through them and bash them, and I don't have to feel like trash about it. It's like, oh, well, I can't do this on my island. Alright. I should have kept a counter. I should have kept a counter of, like, how many I've gone through and how many... If I had, like, if I did do the webcam thing, I would have just had, like, a tally board behind me. I just keep mark, 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 mark. Alright, goodbye, James. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for hanging out this long. I know it's getting late for some people. I basically just did this because I knew this would take forever. Because I know the last time I did a villager hunt, I got lucky that it only took me 10. I got really lucky it only took me 10. This is more like a proper villager hunt where it just takes forever for the game to actually RNG you somebody you actually want. Man, Travis, I cannot I cannot believe you remember that stuff. It's like, I did so many streams, I answer so many questions when I'm live streaming. I literally lost track of, like, I can't remember every single question. I can't remember everything I answered. Okay, so Gara. Sorry about that. Silent H. Okay, Money Rock again. Money Rock, they must have upped the spawn rate of Money Rock. Because it used to be just like a stupidly rare chance, and I've hit it so many times. That's like my 4th time tonight. Alright. Who we got? It's another mouse. What? Oh, God. Okay, for a split second, I thought the pink things with the white in the middle, I thought those were her eyes and she was like vampiric, and then I saw the eyes above those and I'm like, oh, okay, she just has eyes on the top of her forehead. That's not better. Oh, God, that is all kinds of, like, what drugs were you on? Go. I would hit you with this axe if the game would let me. That is just not... Why would they design these? Why would... Like, how does that make it to the design phase? Like, oh yeah, someone's gonna want that monstrosity to live with them. The least sweet candy I've ever seen. We've got 40 tickets left. We've got about 15 more trips to go before I start hitting a desperation point of, like, maybe just need to take everything. Like, maybe I just need to take anything that comes across and fits my criteria. Yeah, none of them, like, I genuinely, like, there's just something weird about, like, how small the mouse villager heads are, just how over-exaggerated the size of their ears are, that make me go, let's... Because, like, a normal mouse would be cute, but they don't make them normal mouses. You know, they look like Mickey Mouse if you shrank his head. I don't hit villagers with nets, even if I don't want them to leave. Like, the only time I've ever done that is by accident. Like, even if it's someone I don't like, I feel bad for doing it. Alright. I've done this so many times, I know the shapes of the islands as soon as I walk, so I know exactly like what direction to walk in to actually see where the villager is. Well, I'm walking to view. It's another lion. The last one was a king. This one looks like a college professor. Nope, not a professor. He's a jock. So he's literally just... Okay. Jock is one thing I absolutely do not need. Okay, next up... We got another one. Oh, hey, Maddie. I got so many Nook tickets through a lot of wheeling and dealing. When I moved Fauna out, someone adopted her for 40 tickets, which, if you're moving villagers like Raymond or Judy in just to sell them off, that feels really, really dirty. I did it for Fauna because, A, I wanted to have as many tickets as possible for this little excursion, and B, it felt better than just letting her, because like if she just moves out on her own, she just kind of vanishes into the ether of the game's programming again. At least this way, like, that Fauna will actually like be on someone else's island now, so... And if by some weird chance I actually went to that person's island, that Fauna would actually remember me, which I think is a cool little touch that Nintendo does. So, like, that Fauna still exists somewhere on an island where someone wanted her a lot more than I did. So that's why I did that. I also got a lot of Nook tickets off of I was doing DIY exchanges because I have a lot of rare DIYs I can build for people. I had a spare Mona Lisa. For some reason, Red visited when Red visited my island for the first time. The event of Red showing up. He sold me the Mona Lisa. The next time he showed up, the authentic, when I could actually go into his boat for the first time, the first thing he gave me was a Nefertiti. That was the authentic thing he had. The second time, the only authentic thing he had, another Mona Lisa. So somehow he got 2 authentic Mona Lisas. He broke space and time for that somehow. I don't know how. But that is something that also got me a lot of Nook tickets. I also got a lot of Nook tickets off of a DIY someone was like really desperate for. And I was just going to give that to them. I was just going to give them the DIY, but they had a ton of tickets and they felt like being generous. It's Prince. If you were purple, you'd be in. But you are not. I believe he's the lazy type. See, like, I wouldn't mind a frog villager on the island. I like the look of the frog villagers in this game. Unfortunately, that's not the type of villager I want right now. It's a lazy type. So I'm already like, eh. But also that weird goatee around his mouth is like freaking me out. It's like, I don't know how a frog needs to shave, but that frog needs to shave. Yeah, he's not pretty. Like, I don't know what they were doing with, like, that weird... Because I know they need to keep coming up with some kind of designs, but really. I don't know why they decided goatee frog with, like, flesh-tone lips. Ah, Maddie's still getting his villagers moved in. Yeah, during the early grind, it does take a lot to get Nook tickets. You just have to keep grinding away at those challenges. So, yeah, you're not getting that many. Once you have a lot of supply, a lot of DIY, and a lot of spare stuff, you can start wheeling and dealing online. You use Nookazon with trustworthy people with good reviews. You use Discord servers a lot, is a good option. Yeah, like, and that's how you get a lot of Nook tickets. You know, and people just kind of turn that into like a secondary currency in the game. And there's Money Rock Island again. If I was just trying to make money off of these trips, I would be rolling in bells. Oh, I don't need a cat, but you look cute. Felicity. And you're Peppy. Alright, so we can do without you two. We have hit that point where it's just like, I'm just going to go to the... I'm going to go to the island. I'm going to see who's here. And I'm going to leave. Yeah, I really wish Ribot was on my island. I really wish Ribot was on my island. But I have 2 jock villagers I really don't want to get rid of. So I can't make it a third. But yeah, like it hurts. It hurts me that there's 2 like straight up robotic villagers and they're both jock types. So I can't have them on my island. The only robot villager is actually Dell on the list. He's actually modeled after the battleship Yamato, which is why he's like steel gray and red. And yeah, he's a cranky villager I want a lot. Apparently he makes like little mechanical noises, so he is like supposed to be robotic. He just doesn't look as robotic as Ribot and the other one. I can't remember the other one's name. Sky, life's okay. We've had some stressful days here and there. Sprock, I mean the other one, thank you. I try, I get by. Basically, I put up with how depressing the week gets, and then I go to D&D, and I pretend to be a druid for a while, and I feel okay again. That's my little stress relief right now, is Dungeons and Dragons. XL, hi. Good to see you here. Yes, I saw She-Ra. I watched She-Ra. I watched season 5 when it dropped on Netflix at 3 in the morning, and I stayed up to watch the whole thing. That's how much I've loved the show so far. The 5th season is the best final season of a cartoon I've ever seen, and that show in general is like in my top 5 cartoons of all time. I think what they accomplished in that show is nothing short of amazing. It's a gorilla! We got our first gorilla, and you are weird. It's a girl gorilla. Alright, let's say hi to Violet. Isn't that fascinating? Yeah. Always down to dish. So you are snooty type. Gorilla also not one that I'm actually after. Girlfriend's doing okay. I'll leave it at that, because personal life. Half-elf rogue. Yeah, rogues are fun. I played a rogue for a one-shot last time. This campaign's been going on for a long time, so since last year. So I'm so used to how a druid plays now. I probably couldn't go back to rogue without a lot of study. For my D&D game, we just got to my character's backstory, and like tonight's session, the whole reason that it took me so long to start streaming tonight is because I was at Dungeons and Dragons. I was playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight, and we're in my character's backstory right now, and it's literally like the most insane session we've ever had. Like I'm coming in writing, like. I'm coming, like I literally, like, burst into my old hometown, which is just this tiny little village in the middle of nowhere that no one even knows where it is, and I'm bursting into the town on the back of an ancient copper dragon. Oh, it's fun. I want to do Dungeons and Dragons storytelling on the channel, but I have to have a few things in place first before that. Halo in the chat, I can't read Korean, so I don't know what you're doing. Please, please, please try to, yes, I don't know what you're doing. Like, please try to keep it to English if you can. I've got 35 tickets left. Now keep in mind, even if I run out of 30, even if I go through 35 more tickets without finding a villager I want, I still have 40 stashed away in storage. So this is not the end, but at 30, once I burn through these 35, then if I don't run into a villager I want, then it's better I'm going to try and just, I'm just going to try and go find a villager myself. I'm just going to go to Nookazon and just adopt somebody. It's an anteater. Antonio with a bone on his shirt. Yep, and you are also a jock again. We've already got an anteater on the island. We already have 2 jocks, so we're moving on again. My turtle barbarian has not seen gameplay yet. You could be Bob the Fail Mage again. I thought about telling that story. I thought our BS D&D nights. But yeah, I have a turtle barbarian in the works. The current campaign I'm in now is reaching endgame, and I'm probably going to pick up the turtle barbarian when we start a new campaign. Like, since I showed him off. Do I use Roll20 for the campaigns? No, we're mostly on Discord. Like, the DMs just literally just points, like, if we're not playing in person, the DM will just, like, put little tokens down for us on his grid and just point a webcam at it. You know, we use it, and then we use a dice roller in Discord so everyone can see the dice rolls. Okay, next up. Who now? Who now? Not someone I want. It's a baboon. Also, scorpion. Alright, let's do something stupid. Come on. Come on. No, calm down, calm down. There you go. No, calm down. Calm down again. Calm down again. Calm down. You're mine. Don't reach your hand into the net and you fool. You utter fool. Alright. Boone. It's a baboon named Boone. And appropriately a jock type. That just comes across like he named himself. Like a jock, like a dumb jock who's just so, you're a baboon. What's your name? Baboon. You boom. Boone. Yeah, he's very mandrill. Spark mandrill or otherwise. Yeah. Yeah, on scorpions I have learned. I don't even need the scorpion. I just thought it'd be hilarious if I missed and got stung. Alright. I am actually kind of stunned that we have flown this many times without running across 12. I thought 12 was a pretty good sample size to run into somebody with this many tickets. Yeah, sorry, Halo. Unfortunately, no one can understand that. It's an That's a weird thing about a game like this. It's so popular, especially this time of night, because it's not. I am on East Coast, United States, and it's 12:41 here. So, yeah, it's gonna be people from other countries that are actually up at prime hours for watching streams. But hey, like, this is just wandering around, seeing who's popping up in Animal Crossing. You know, that can go beyond borders and languages sometimes. Just seeing who comes up. You know, Stella looks like a normal type. I don't have a sheep villager, and I don't mind the sheep villager design, but none of them really appealed to me enough to put on my list of 12. Alright, we don't need another normal, so here we go again. Yeah, Junker, this stream is still going. Still going. Yeah, she's cute. She's not a bad villager. She doesn't look bad. It's just, you know, normal type. We just got rid of a normal type because I had too many. Okay, next up we go again. Yeah, look for a grass type. Yeah, that's the joke. His normal type is a Pokemon type. Alright, this is going to be interesting. The villager might wander onto my screen while I wait, so I do need to step away for a minute. So everyone take a breather. I'll be back, maybe about 10 minutes at the most. Alright, we're back. Did anyone die? Cool. Alright. For a second, I thought like I'd be away for so long that the villager would actually have time to wander all the way to the pier. All right, let's see. Are you kidding? Why does this game want me to have 2 octopi so badly? Zucker, how am I getting so many duplicates? How am I getting, like, how have I gotten both octopus again? How did I get both of the octopi I don't have already? Twice. God, the odds of this are, like, astronomical. There's another reason I am glad that you guys are watching this, so people will believe me when I tell them that this stupid stuff happened on this excursion. Mad Junker, Beast Box figures are hard to find because you're not looking on Big Bad Toy Store that just restocked a ton of them. And put more up for pre-order. I'm actually waiting until payday rolls around on the 1st, and I'm probably going to pick a few up. Yeah, I want to fly again. Yes, take me. Yeah, show me another one. Show me one of those horrific mice again. Let me see, like. Let's have another look at Candy. Why not? I've got my mollusk of choice, okay? I don't need any others in my life. Okay, I hate this island layout because it's hard to get to where the villager is. But, oh well. I guess that's the least of my complaints at this point, because we burned through so many Nook tickets just trying this. Alright. I should be able to see who it is from here. It's the... Wait. Not Bianca. Rolf. This is the 3rd one that my girlfriend has. Rolf is on my girlfriend's island. And that's one that I would take if I was desperate. If I was like, I'm kind of running out of tickets here. I'm running out of patience. Okay, Rolf gets to come along. But no, we're not there yet. But keep in mind, we don't hit my desperation point until we run out of tickets that are in my pocket. Because of the ones I still have stashed away. So, honestly, we've still got plenty of time to go. We have plenty of opportunities. Yes, I'm streaming again. Well, I'm streaming this time. Just because this is a process that I knew would take a long time, it'd get very repetitive, which is why I wanted other people to watch it, because it takes a long time and it's very repetitive. I just wanted company. I wanted company while I did this, so thanks for hanging out. Yeah, the white tiger is actually kind of cool. Not one I'm after specifically, but like if it was a pinch and if I didn't have the option of any of the others, that's probably one I would grab. All right. Next. Man, like it is like such a contrast. Like I guess because I am streaming, fate just has decreed that it's going to be hard for me to find a villager I really, really want. I want to stream more often, but it's usually so loud in my house, it's hard for me to get time to do that. Like, it's loud in my house right now, and it's like 1 in the morning. That's just how things work around here, so it's very hard for me to go uninterrupted. But, like, this is literally the only day I could do this. If I had waited, Tom Nook would just fill the empty lot with just a random villager. So I have to do it now, and I wanted to live stream it, so here we go. Honestly, I play so much Animal Crossing these days, I could just make my Twitch channel just nothing but Animal Crossing. But it'd be very repetitive because I just kind of wander around and try and figure out what I'm gonna do with my island next and what I have space for, and just it's a little bit weird. It'd be boring to do like all the time. Oh God. Oh God, what are you? Are you Hamfrey? Ugh, you look like a sentient tumor. No. Absolutely not. Also, I'm stocked on hamsters. I don't need Hamlet and Hamfrey. Alright, ready to go home. I keep meaning to add more streaming content to my stuff. Like, yeah, my luck, the rando would be I think I burned up the luck on all the Money Rock Islands and all the repetitive octopi. Yeah, I don't need. I just don't need. I don't need another hamster. So he's. All right, one more, once more unto the breach. Yeah, Sherb is probably like the most popular villager on this little excursion I've skipped. Yeah, like... Oh, more pears. Okay. Next up, what is it? It's Bunny. It's Polka Dot Bunny. Francine. Carrot. I don't know her personality type. From the way she, like, just from her dialogue there, I can't get a read on her. Whew! Okay, DIY? No DIY. Alright. Moving on. I mean, last I checked, Big Bad had a ton of Beast Box. Maybe they sold out of a bunch of them, but yeah. How many tickets do I have left? We've got 29 tickets left. I've got 29 more attempts before I have to go into the emergency dash. So we're not even 2/3 of the way through. We still have a lot of attempts. Yeah, Travis, my island tune is the Final Fantasy Victory theme, because it fits perfectly in the space they give you. Okay, moving right along. Look, I'll take it again. Like, I kind of wish I had space for Sherb. I do want to move Stu along at some point, because I'm not huge on his design. And he's one of my first 5 villagers, so he has a very boring house, so extra points for taking him somewhere else. But you see this, you see my preference as far as lazy villagers go. For lazy, I want a really eclectic design. Like, I want a Stitches. Stitches seems like he would be fun. You know, or Lucky, or Drago. Drago is like a distant. Like, I'm not sure if I really want Drago, or if I just want a dragon villager, and that's the closest it gets. Oh, we might find out right now. Right now. That's another chicken. It's a... Then, who are you? Oh, you... Brofina. That is stunningly close to the name of a character that was recurring on these streams for a long time. Brofina. Okay, but we've got a chicken. We got our best chicken, so we're yeah, I don't blame you, Renji. I appreciate you staying this long, but, like, I know, like, this takes forever. Like, this is just, like, super long. Like, I appreciate the people sticking around. They're, like, really genuinely curious about who I land on. I'm curious about who I land on, but so far, we've not had the best of luck. Depending on what you define as luck. Because we've seen about 50 islands so far tonight. Okay, moving on, next flight, next attempt. Alright, good night, Renji. Thanks for sticking around. Oh, okay, it's our first mountain island, so I have to do some climbing to find out who's going to disappoint me this time. Can we see him from here? Do we have any kind of eye on him? Oh, yep. There they are. They're behind the roses. Pashmina? I want to say. Yep, Pashmina. We have a... Not certain of the personality type. Not crazy about the design. Once again, we don't really have a... Alright. Off again. Okay, she's the sisterly sort then. Thanks, Roger. It's hard for me to tell based just on these little snippets of dialogue. Some of them I can identify. Like Cranky's easy to identify. Normal I've seen so many times. But like, I definitely don't need another sisterly on the island unless it's Phoebe. Alright, I want to fly again. I don't want to fly. I want to be done. I want to have a... Mad, if I found one of the listed villagers, if I found one of those 12, we wouldn't be streaming anymore. If you're still watching this stream, it means we haven't run into any of those 12. That's the other thing, is like, I have Nook tickets to burn. I've got 40 stashed away. But I also don't want to burn through... I would like to not burn them all up, because I'm gonna have to have them for the next villager. So, I don't... We've seen how long it takes to get one of these 12 this time. And now I'm gonna have to do it again when someone else wants to move out. If Stu wants to move out and I try to find another lazy villager or something like that. God, I really wish I knew someone who actually collected the amiibo cards before they were stupid expensive. Or I really wish Nintendo would hurry up and reissue. I heard Nintendo wanted to reissue all the Animal Crossing cards again. And just like produce them to order, so they just produce as many as demand requires. I haven't seen any news about that, so I don't know the validity. But I hope it happens, because the demand for it is huge right now. It's another gator. It's not Sly, but also not going to be one we take with us. Alfonso. Okay. It's a me? Your catchphrase is, it's a me? How Mario 64 of you. Okay, aside from that amusement, he's a lazy type. I don't need him. No, 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 no. Oh, God, I started staring at the chat and I lost track of what I was hitting. All right. It's-a me, Alfonso. That's why it's It's-a-me. It's because they gave him an Italian name. Which is hilarious. But also that would get on my nerves so badly. You know, the grammar police in me was like, that's not the correct verbiage. I kind of like the, Terror, I wouldn't be too upset about that. I like Sunshine's gimmick, but Sunshine was... It's not one that really sparks, like, this needs a sequel, because it, you know, it was basically Mario 64 with a gimmick item. You know, it's not like Galaxy 2 or Odyssey where the gameplay is, like, radically different. Money Rock again. I really do want to know what the odds for Money Rock are these days, because last time I checked, I thought it was supposed to be like a 2% chance of finding it. Apparently not. Apparently it's like a 10% now, which would explain why, even then, it's kind of lucky I've been running into it. Clay. Oh, you want to talk an ugly villager? Oh, something went wrong on this guy. Something went terribly wrong. He's like on the bottom of my demand. He's like so far he's so far below what I want. So that one's completely off the list. That's a ticket that was completely wasted. But hey, you got to stare into the face of horror. And you can't put a price on that. You really can't. Yeah, like that's a really unfortunate verbal tick. It's-a me. That would get you punched. There's some catchphrases on the villagers I would love to change. I would love to change Kid Cat's to say his catchphrase to Citizen, so he went around talking like some 50s era superhero. Stand back, citizen, you know, that type of thing. But I can't, because Nintendo, for some stupid reason, has this mechanic where you can't change a catchphrase without the catchphrase spreading to other characters. Like, why would if I want to give a specific catchphrase to a specific villager, why would they transfer it without asking me? It's so stupid. It's made... Like, I changed Ken's. Ken's is No Doubt. And the No Doubt works so well, I didn't even realize it was his catchphrase. It just blended into everything he said. So I changed it to Aibo. I want, like, for being as overly Japanese as he was, I wanted him to call me partner in Japanese. But then everyone started calling me Aibo. Like, everyone started saying Aibo as their catchphrase. I'm like, you've ruined it. You've ruined the magic. Like, I can't have this, so now I had to even if you go to Isabelle and tell them, stop saying this, set them back to default, they'll pick it up again. I had them pick it up twice the same day. Terrible mechanic. And, here, let's see who this is first. Hey, it's a wrestler. It's a cat and probably a jock, so I don't need him, but... Stinky. Yeah, but don't need you. I have best cat. I'll tell you the worst part about changing villagers' catchphrase that way is that it unlocks dialogue. Like, when you see two villagers chatting, It can be just like a random topic of theirs, or they could actually be having the conversation where they share each other, where one shares the catchphrase to the other. Again, we're making that mechanic even worse. But also, I changed Ken's back. I told to stop the plague from spreading. I had to get Isabelle to make Ken stop saying Aibo. So everyone was back to their default. But it doesn't stop that conversation from having. So Ken will start talking to, like... Ken will start talking to, let's say, Midge. And because I actually witnessed this one. And he'll say something. It's like, well, that's how you keep an air of mystery about yourself, no doubt. And she's like, okay, I don't get that, but what's that thing you said? Tweedledee? Her catchphrase is Tweedledee. His is no doubt. But if I had said Aibo, if his was still Aibo, during that piece of conversation, she would say, but what was that? Aibo? Because that's how she's picking it up. But since I've set it to default, both of them use their default catchphrase during that dialogue exchange. And it makes no sense whatsoever now. Because now they're talking about their own catchphrases being things that the other is going to say, which doesn't happen. It's weird. It's so... Everything I like, the catchphrase spreading is such the worst mechanic in this game. Aside from just how unintuitive things like this are. You know, there's a lot of little nitpicks in this game that do bring down the player experience, but... Money Rock again. But like that one in particular is like, you're taking away one of the best tools for making my villagers a little bit more personal and making them a little bit more unique to my island, and you're ruining it. It's Mallory again! That's my 5th duplicate! Why are you doing this to me? Why, game? And Mallory is actually kind of tempting if I didn't have my heart set on ketchup. Because here's the thing. If I get ketchup, that is a peppy villager and a cute little duck girl walking around. Which means I would be okay letting go of Midge, and I would be okay letting go of Pango. So that would actually make it easy for me to move through villagers and get a little bit more diversity on my island. Because Midge is another one of my now 3 normal types and kind of needs to go. But I kind of don't want to replace her because she is also extremely adorable. Oh, hello, welcome to the stream. Your name is in Korean, so I will not attempt it because I will ruin it. All right, Jeremy. I know, yeah, I could see Mallory's a snooty type. She would be on my list if I didn't want ketchup so much. What I meant was a ketchup is a peppy type, so it means 2 of my others I'd be okay with. But yeah, Jeremy, thanks for stopping in for so long. I know it's getting really late for some people. It's getting late for me. And I'm a night owl. This is... We got 22 tickets left. So, including this one, still 23 more opportunities. Though we are getting into the desperation zone. Like, I don't want to call it desperation. Because I have so many other tickets in storage. Like, I feel like desperate is... Okay. What? Vladimir, what are you? with your straight unibrow and buck teeth. You're okay, you're a cranky type. Not the kind of crank, not the crank I'm looking for. But yeah, like, I really do want to just go through all of these tickets. It is very strange. Like, I appreciate that for some reason there's a few people in my chat that are speaking Korean right now. And I'm kind of like fascinated how they found this stream or how they choose to watch this stream. It'll be fun, he said, yeah. So yeah, I do want to burn through all of these tickets. I want to just like throw caution to the wind and completely deplete the pool of tickets that's in my pocket right now. And then even if 75 attempts I fail to get a villager I really want, then I'll take the 40 I have and just go adopt. Like, I'll probably just go adopt Whitney from somebody else. I mean, I know it's because of Animal Crossing, and it's because of how late it is. Because this is a super popular game, and in Korea, it's probably like prime time to watch. What is this? What is this game doing to me? Am I following her? Am I stalking this little purple duck? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm almost tempted to take her now, just because it feels like this is like fated at this point. I understand running into a duplicate. How do I run into Mallory 3 times? And this is again, we went to another, we just saw Mallory. We went to another island, and then the next island was Mallory again. What is this? What is this game doing to me? I just finished the whole diatribe about if I have a duck on the island, I want it to be ketchup. I don't know what's going on anymore. Like, it really does feel like that's my 6th duplicate, and that's the first time I've run across one 3 times, and it scares me that it's the one there I'm actually considering just settling for her. Yeah, don't settle, I've got tickets. Yes, I do. I still have a lot of tickets. I had to remember I have 40 tickets in storage that I'm not even holding on to right now. I literally can't burn through those yet. So I've still got time, I've still got tickets, and I can still just go get whoever I want after this if all else fails. A lot is failing right now, though, because we are like 55 in now. Stop now before you lose your mind. I got news for you. I'm a YouTuber. I didn't have one. I never had a mind. That's why I started making these silly videos. No, I never know what's going on. Ever. I live in oblivion. Everything is new to me. Okay. Next up, we're on Spiral Island again. Who are you? It's Diane! This is the deer villager I said I might actually consider. Diana. But she is sisterly, I think. Like, based on that dialogue, I think, you know, she's a sisterly type. I thought Diana was snooty. So that's why I said, like, oh, I might consider her if I found her. Yeah, Miles tickets are RNG. Like, it's completely random. Log round table. Oh, I already know that one. Just random coins in my pockets. My character cannot bother organizing those coins himself. He's just... Take her, please. Snooty Diane Deer. Is she actually snooty type? I really kind of don't want her. I kind of don't. Like, we're getting into the final 20. Like, after this, like, this is the last one. Wiki says she's snooty. I'm not quite at that point yet. I'm not quite at that point yet. We're gonna leave it. We're in my final 20 tickets in my pocket right now. Don't do it. All right, yeah, we're still going. Okay, so she's either the best we're gonna get all night, or this thing has a huge payoff. Okay. Diana is as close as I've come so far to just going, fine. I think it's because I just got rid of a deer that I don't want another deer. So now we're into my final 20 tickets that are in my pocket. So now we're hitting that crunch period of, we might start considering a few that aren't on my list. It's another duck, and it's like, no, it's Freckles. No, you're... I'm still finding ducks, but as far as, like, the color slider goes, I'm getting closer to ketchup. We went to purple, and then we found pink, so maybe red's right around the corner. Get the purple duck. If I actually... You know what? If I ran into Mallory a fourth time, I think that's just, like, undeniable fate. No, Travis, the Magic Master had nothing on me. Like, I've fought the Magic Master so many times that way, there was no way I was losing that fight. Like, there's just no question. Okay, I want to fly again. Nook Mile ticket. I'm getting a headache from talking for so long. It's been a long time since I've had to talk into a microphone for this long. Ugh. God, while I was pulled away, I probably should have grabbed a fresh drink or something. Did I just jinx myself, Terror? Did I just jinx myself, or did I catch the jinx and jinx the jinx? You didn't think about that, did you? You didn't think about that. Favorite Sentai mecha? Oh, right. I forgot people actually ask me questions in these things. The favorite one is Daiboken. Like, I think the toy is like one of the most robust and fun ones to play with. It has the most options. Hey, Aaron! Aaron is... Yeah, you actually caught one of my streams because this is going ridiculously late. Because this has taken... Aaron, you've missed it. We've been here for roughly a month and a half. I'm losing track of what time means anymore. Uh-oh. 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 Now I'm in trouble. Now I'm in trouble. Okay, we found one of my 12. He's not in the highest priority because Lucky is a lazy type. And I'm not after a lazy type. I really need Snooty. I really need Cranky. I need variety on my village. This is... Oh... Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do now. It's a minimum 2 weeks before a villager will want to move out again. So it'd be at least 2 more weeks before I had another opportunity to go get a Snooty or Cranky villager. Unless I, like, went the amiibo route, or, you know, fake or otherwise. Then I can move in... Anyone. Yeah, so for people who've never seen Snoopy, the idea is that he's just an accident-prone puppy. So he's just wrapped up in mummy gauze. Heard of time travel? No, we're not time traveling. I refuse to time travel. You'll never meet him again if you leave now. Don't say that, Brad. We've run into the same villager 3 times on this trip. God. We found one on the list and it just had to be someone I don't really need right now. It just had to be someone I don't really need. Like, I should have just put, like... I should have just put a hard limit. I needed a hard limit. It needed to be a Cranky or Snooty villager. How much is Lucky on the... Hang on, I'm actually going to... I'm going to do something stupid here. And, let me actually see. I am actually curious. Oh my god. So, I went to Nookazon. And I wanted to see what people were actually asking as far as, Lucky goes. People sell him for ridiculous amounts of tickets. Like, absolutely stupid amounts of tickets. Like... I'm not going into the trafficking business. I'm adopting animals. It's all it is, I swear. I'm just adopting... Here's the thing. I know I can get Whitney for 40, and I want Whitney a lot more than I want Lucky. So I'm gonna stick to my rules. Lucky is great. Lucky is fun. But it's not what I need right now. This hurts. This legitimately hurts, because I do really want Lucky at some point. But I need someone else. I need someone else. That one hurt. That one hurt. Like, I said, like, the farther to the right it goes, the less likely I am to take them when I find them. I could have had so many tickets. I don't want to do that. I don't want to get a villager on a tour just to sell them for tickets. I hate that. I hate the idea. Like, I have Judy on my list very high because she's a perfect fit for my island. She is a cub that I do not have, and she is a snooty that I do not have. I want both of those. And I really do like Judy's design. I don't want Judy as a trophy, like a lot of players do. I want Judy because I literally think she'd fit in perfect with my little island. I hate the idea of just like, adopt this villager because they're popular. That's how I settled on Fauna, because I knew Fauna was popular. And I never took to Fauna that much. You know, she's a sweet character, but she's also the most boring of my normal types, so I never really got attached. Money Rock again? Money Rock again. Trust me, I'll tell you this, if we were replacing Stu tonight, if Stu was the villager that moved out and I needed a lazy type villager, we'd be done right now. We'd be done. But I need Snooty. I really need a Snooty villager above all else. So we're still going. And maybe we'll just burn through this and I will regret it, or maybe... Don't get upset. 40 tickets in the bank. Please remember the 40 tickets and try not to murder the random alligators we find along the way. Yeah, we could have been over. This could have been done. I could have had Lucky. Lucky could have moved into my island. We'd be doing this again in 2 or 3 weeks when my next villager wanted to move out. No! No! I wanted to keep going and the game punished me. The game punished my foolishness. Isn't this why you watch, though, for stupid stuff like that? Like, just going to an island and going, oh, I don't like how they look, and just leaving. That's not a stream. That's not content. No, it's like, let's do a stupid thing and skip one of the 12 that I was after in hopes of doing a little bit better with the tickets I have left. And stuff like that is what happens. But you know what? It ain't smart. It's good content. It's funny. Also, I just remembered I brought my wand so I could start transforming into some different costumes. I totally forgot. I totally forgot I was actually going to do that. So I've been default TJ this whole time. It's a hamster and not a particularly good looking one, so we're not... gonna... Oh, it's Soleli again. We got an... How does this game have over 300 villagers and I'm running into so many duplications? How is that possible? Oh, Aaron watches because he's my friend. Yes, but I still have to be entertaining. Like, I have to sit here and actually, like, talk and react and be furiously upset when stuff like Sly happens. Oh, Lucky is Halo's favorite. I'm sorry. Now, that makes me feel even worse for skipping Lucky. That makes me feel even worse. Aw. I didn't mean to upset them. I'm sorry. What is I'm sorry in Korean? I want to... I'm so sorry. Tell them I'm sorry. Yeah, like, there's a few characters where I feel like their popularity is overblown just because people are exaggerating them so much. Judy and Raymond especially. So, like, if I had got both of them... Like, I guess I am something of a black sheep because I want Judy specifically because I think she's a good fit for my island, not because she's a trophy. Oh. You know, it occurs to me, we have not seen an elephant this whole time. And, oh my god, eyebrows. They're here, they're there. Pink elephants everywhere. Poppy instead of Pecan. Pecan is very low on my list. Just because, I don't know, like, I feel like with a hamster on my island, it'd be a little bit repetitive to have a squirrel. But I do like Pecan's design. Alright, 15 tickets to go, ladies and gentlemen. We have 15 more attempts. God, I've gone to 60 islands and we've only hit one of the 12. I mean, if we run into Lucky again, then yeah, I'll go ahead and take him this time. Because we're running low, it's running late. Because there's the other thing that occurs to me. I have enough tickets to adopt a villager, but I actually have to hope somebody's awake at this time and actually has, like, a Whitney or someone available. Because, like, in 3.5 hours, 5 a.m. rolls around, and that empty lot can be filled by a rando. It's 1 to 3 days. Oh, kangaroo. We haven't seen a kangaroo on these trips. And it's Kit. Kit is another one on my girlfriend's island. What? Kit's a normal... Okay, here's the thing. I love Kit. I love Kit's design. I think it's adorable that there's a Joey in her pouch that mimics her expressions. If I needed a normal type, she'd be in. She would absolutely be in, but she's not what I need right now. So, here we go. Whew. We've been at this like 3 hours. This is 3 hours of this, and I still have tickets. I could go and we could do this till like 5 in the morning if I go and grab the stack of 40 and just burn through them the same way. This is why people get like stacks of like 400, because it takes that many to luck into one. If there's one you want, that's the kind of, that's the kind of ticket stack you need if you're just after one specific villager. God, this is Pyro. I hope it's been an entertaining 3 hours. Excel is chanting for Anka. Anka's another one who I feel is so overhyped. I don't mind Anka. Travis, it's 3 hours, 26 minutes, but we kind of just, we didn't really do anything in that first half hour. Like, if I didn't want cranky or lazy villagers, why do I have some on my list? Just because that was more like a mood thing. That was just more like, okay, if I ran into them, I wouldn't mind. Like, that would be okay. You know what I'm thinking back to, and I like, you know what? If I knew it was going to go this long, I would have just taken them. Fang. Fang was a cranky type, and he's a cool-looking wolf villager. It's like, that's the one where it's just like, I think back, and I'm thinking back to all the ones I've run across. I'm like, if I knew it was going to go this long and take this many tickets, I probably would have gotten Fang. Just saying. Oh, it's a pig. I think this is one of the pigs. I think this is the pig I ran into in my villager hunt video. Lucy, maybe not. I don't think so. Okay, never mind. Pig is another one where I really don't like the design in the game. So this one's going away. Halo's hoping I run across Lucky again. Did you tell Halo that if I run across Lucky, I'm taking him? If I run across Lucky again, I'm taking him. I will say this, and this is probably going to make it even worse that I skipped Lucky. Yeah, I need a wolf in general. That's why I've got 2 wolves on my list, and why I almost considered Fang as a third. I want to fly. I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle. Let the spirits carry me. What makes it a little bit worse, like, if I actually did get lucky on my island, I have the mummy costume in my inventory back home. So I could fully mummify him, and it'd be perfect. Okay, hair. Audie was on my original list. Like, when I did my villager hunt video, where it only took me 10 to get somebody I really, really wanted. Yeah, Audie is one that I would love to have, except she's a peppy type. And as you can see, the only peppy that I really want is Ketchup. So that's how that goes. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I give up. I give up. Oh my god. You know what? I said I would, didn't I? I said I'd do it. I said I would do it. Yes, I got lucky. A super popular villager twice in one night. Hi again. We just saw each other. I didn't expect that. Yeah, like I said, like I'd almost take Mallory if I found her again. That was like 3 times. And now here's number 4 for him. I I was so against getting another lucky villager because, or no, not lucky, like a lazy, because I need variety on my island. I know it'll just take time to get another villager, but oh my god, I need to work on a Snooty so badly. But I said I would do it, right? He's on my list. He's the only one. Look how long we've been going. We've been going over 3 hours. I've burned through so many tickets. This is the only one from my list, and he's come up twice. So I think there's only so much I can do here. I think I'm at a loss. Okay, we're doing it. It's done. Oh, I can't believe we got him twice. I honestly can't believe we got him twice. So you know what? We're done. We're done. Oh my god. You know what it is? It's the fact that we ran across Sly for a 3rd time. And the villagers that I have been getting since have been going downhill. Like, we got a pig villager that I really didn't like the look of. Look, I'm losing out on quality here. Because there's been some where it's like, Mallory was cool. Fang was cool. Diana was cool. You know, thinking back, I probably should have just taken Diana, because that would have been my Snooty villager. And I do like Diana's design well enough. But, yeah, like, I can't deny that. I can't deny that. He's the only one that's come up twice. He's the only one that's come up twice tonight. Let me look around for a DIY. It's the fact that not only is he the only one from the list that came up all night after so many tickets, it's the fact that he's the only one who came up, and he came up twice. And after everyone was like, oh, why didn't you take him? Why didn't you take him? He came up again. The game gifted me a second opportunity, so you know what? I don't think I am going to do any better tonight. I think that's mission accomplished. I got one of my 12. I now am going to have a lazy villager problem. But you know what? I am going to move out Stu eventually. Like, do one more ticket just to see. I can't do one more ticket. A villager isn't going to show up. 12. I had 12 left out of 75 tickets. Oh, my head hurts. Okay, so it's a 2-week cooldown. Here's Ken. Ken in his samurai armor. I'm a dancer painter. Ken, best chicken. Oh, okay, I'm glad Halo's happy. Oh, right! Ellie, you still got the katana and, Celeste. If your is your island open, or you have a Do you have a dodo right now? I wouldn't recommend posting a dodo to the crowd. I'm not selling Lucky on Nookazon. I'm not going to trophy. I'm not going to like black market like villager trade. I know he's worth like 100 Nook tickets. He's super popular. But I wanted him because I like him too. You know, I'm not going to sell him. I will admit, I kind of wish we had ran into... I really was hoping we'd run into Judy, because she is perfect for my island, but... Alright, so, bonus content, we're going to get to see Ellie's island, which is, like, super decorated and detailed and looks awesome. No! We're actually going to go to a real island. I'm not using any of these tickets anymore. So remember, my secondary goal was to actually farm wood while we were on those islands. Can you imagine how long it would take if we had done that too? Alright, we're flying out. See, like, if I streamed Animal Crossing as just, like, a common thing, this is what I would want to do. I'd like to just, like... I'd like to just have people, like, DM me dodo codes so we can go tour around everybody else's islands and see what they look like. And just show off what you've created, or if, like, your island's still barren, if you want ideas or something. I've seen Raft, but Raft isn't terribly interesting to me. So, probably not one that I would be really eager to play. Okay, so as soon the second Lucky allows me, because it takes a while before a villager will let you gift them things. They have to be on an island for a certain amount of days. As soon as Lucky lets me gift him things, I'm giving him the mummy costume, so he can be completely bandaged, and then Lucky will be perfect. Lucky is also slightly creepy in that he only that one glowing yellow eye is showing through. More Subnautica. Subnautica was fun. If I get ketchup, promise you'll put on the hot dog costume. I've got the hat. I don't have the rest of the costume. Hey. I am delighted. It's a present. I wonder what it is. Even though she told me exactly what it is. Don't drop it. Why is drop it the... It's a katana. Ah, thank you. Oh, I'm so... Oh, it's going straight into my living room. All right. Where's the bird? Show me to the owl girl. Oh, there she is. Alright, so now let's play the Celeste slot machine. Are we going to get a completely useless wand? Or a star hat that I will never wear? Or will I actually get something, like, super cool? It's a wand I will never make. It's a DIY recipe for a golden wand. Okay, check out the cemetery is never words I really want to hear. Okay. It's 2 a.m. Let's go to your cemetery. That could not be a better scenario. We're lagging a little bit here. Ooh, cemetery where the... Oh, jeez. He's so sad. Ellie, if you want, I can craft you a few of the Zen style stones. If you want a little, if you want a different tombstone style. Oh. Ellie, I was gonna water a few flowers for you, but I don't have a can on me. I forgot I dumped all of my tools to do that. Yeah, so this is Ellie's island, which is like super cool. Like, I come water her flowers, and this all used to just be watering areas, and now it's all just like super decorated and flowered up, and it's like beautiful. All right, I am heading back. I'll keep the stream. I'll keep this going a little bit long, just so I can see the. Just so we can just pop the katana down. I'm not gonna end up in one of those graves. I hope. I said, like, if you want a villager to move out, the best thing to do is to just, like, plop a grave in front of their house and then put, like, a custom picture, like a custom portrait next to it of their face. Like, and, like, but the game is so upbeat, the villagers, like, you could do that to a villager and the game is still like, hey, they want to give you a, they want to give you a hat today. Phew. Okay, so, I need to figure out decorations for Lucky's yard now, because Lucky's yard, like, still has... Oh, Nook Mile. Sold! Just to confirm, yep, spot reserved for Lucky's new home. So I'm gonna have Mummy Dog in my island in about 3 hours. But you can see, like, the hedges don't really work. I don't really see Lucky as the one to take care of bushes and shrubs, so I'm gonna have to dig through and figure out what some good decorations are. I gotta put a doghouse there. I gotta put a doghouse somewhere. So it's not going to give me the dialogue variety, and it's not going to unlock any of the emotes I want. That's the other thing, is like now I'm like 2 weeks away from a villager that can teach me new emotes. So now I'm just kind of stuck. Also, I started buttering up Stu, so he'll give me the last lazy emote. So his friendship is going to be high, and then I'm going to have to start kicking him out, because this has shifted my priority list. Like, Midge was probably the next one on her way, just because I still need to flush out one normal villager, and Marina is staying. Like, Marina stays no matter what. Okay, I think this is the best place to put it for now, but, like, I'm gonna have to find new spots for some of this stuff. So, like, well, no, let me go ahead and, that's a particular rose. I want to keep a hold of that. And I'll go ahead and take the crown I spent too much money on. I think it's tall enough that I don't need the table. Oh, it even matches the TV I have now. Because I switched to the red... I traded the black TV to somebody. Because they really needed that. And then I switched to the red 50-inch. And now, there, that's perfect. That works. It really should probably be another bamboo bench like that. Just to mesh a little bit better, but... Oh, that's so cool. That's a Gulliver item. Like, and that's really rare. Like, I really appreciate that. Like, I feel bad because I feel like Ellie has helped me so much more than I've helped her. Like, I've tried to do like super big things for her, and she's like, no. Also, you know what I've just noticed is that for some reason my... Okay, that's weird. Like, okay, there it goes. Okay, my screen was weird on my... Never mind. Okay, but yeah, yeah, like, I super appreciate that. That's so hard to get. Oh, I'm so happy with that. Now, Ellie, you watch when I get my Gulliver item. When I get my Gulliver item tomorrow, it's gonna be a katana. I promise you it is, because that's how my luck has worked out. We've seen that today. All right, so that is it. That is everything I have. Oh, my head hurts and I need something to drink very badly. But we did it with 52 tickets to spare. And you know what? I might just go buy an amiibo card. Or get... that's the thing. It's like I could just buy an amiibo card for Ketchup. Well, not Ketchup's amiibo card. Ketchup's amiibo card is like $70 for a real one. But yeah, there's probably some villagers in there that I could probably get pretty affordably and not have to wait an eternity. So I'm gonna look into that. I might find somebody that's, you know, relatively, and we might use the campsite to put him into the village and then just like flush Stu or Midge out, that way. But I wanted to do this one fairly, and I wanted to do it on stream. And I am so happy that you guys stuck around for so long to watch, because this was a slog. So the fact that some of you have been here since the get-go, genuinely appreciate it. Genuinely. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around for my first stream in forever. Don't even know how many views I got. Don't even know how many were here. I don't care. This has been fun. And this would have been like really rough without you, especially like on some of those crazy things. But that's it for me. So thank you guys for watching, and maybe I'll be streaming again sometime soon. I don't know. This was fun. Got to do it more often.